with the ring pop.
All right,
Fuck
we're
it.
back.
Rise
It's
up
us.
with me, my
We're in.
peeps. Demand the kissing we deserve.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Meg, get out! I said get out! Go! Get out of here!
Couch breaks because the lamp is already broken.
Yeah, fuck you, Carrie.
Yeah, don't worry, Logan. You're canceled, but also I'm canceled, so it's okay.
Oh, fucking, you know what? Well, we're both canceled, but one of us is canceled with a book. And based off my knowledge of being canceled, my sales are gonna skyrocket. Fucking.
Two
Fine,
mono blue
one of us
players
is
in
canceled with
Magic
the
the Gathering.
one of us is canceled with the new show. Everybody should check out Fruits Basket or Bridge over into something with Patreon. It's really good.
Stupid fool. YouTube doesn't make money. Not for
Patreon
us.
does. Patreon does. That's why I told them if I can go over there.
No, don't go to the Patreon. You know what? Go to the Nat19 Patreon.
No, go to the Something Witty Patreon.
No, go to the Nat19 Patreon. Go to the Nat19 Patreon and then
I have an
fucking.
important question.
What's up?
Yeah,
Is it the 2000? Is it 2000?
it's the 2019 one.
Oh.
I wanted to do the entire story.
Oh wow.
I know.
Yeah, you should check out Frozen
See,
Frost
you know what,
VT
that's-
on YouTube where I put
And-
the funny lockdown videos.
You know what Fruits Basket has in it? Kissing. So it's gonna be hugely successful.
I heard that one VA Bread does streaming on Twitch.
I make lots of kissing noises in my videos.
All right,
He's
you know
gonna
what?
Be so successful.
Okay. Okay. You know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the
I
I'm gonna be the
care.
devil's advocate here. We all get thrown under the bus. Everybody, go watch Justice. The only person here who is behaving.
Yeah.
I'm behaving.
It's just,
That's
yeah,
true.
fucking
Yes. Okay. Go watch Justice and Anna.
Wow.
I'll take
Great.
The
yours.
rain
Honestly,
shirt and
everyone's
Anna
behaving except
Paul.
me.
Wow.
Like being real.
No problem.
No,
here, I'll
Braden
take it.
popped in and they were like fucking ice stream. They were trying to show themselves on this too. Everybody who was, including me, who was greedy in this conversation, y'all under the bus, and me. I'm gonna grab y'all in my arms and throw us all under the bus. Aaron almost got away, but then he tried to be like heckin' talked about his stream briefly, so now his hubris
Damn.
has come back
I
to
was
bite
talking
him.
about my YouTube.
He did. He talked
Okay, same thing.
No, I was
What
just
are
trying
you,
to make you
my
guys
dad?
stop fighting, and it
Don't-
worked.
Don't.
Anyway, my food is here. I'll be right back.
No one gets to tell me
Yay!
what my criteria for committing bus suicide with everyone else is.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what this means, Logan? Compromise.
No,
You ready?
no.
All right, you're not gonna hear my incredible money-making idea, and I'll just have to go and have my money-making.
All right,
idea
what
off
is
on
it?
my
What's
own.
your incredible money-making idea?
book? Oops, all kissing.
That is
Expand on the idea.
It's a book of all of the characters who would kissing, and maybe some that people just thought about kissing. Maybe some headcanons kissing. Oops, all kissing.
So just an art book.
Yeah, but people
a
kissing.
smooching.
Yeah.
A smooch book.
Try to tell me that's not gonna fucking break the bank, bitch. It's gonna be incredible.
I can't say it won't sell,
Uh-huh.
because I'd be a
That's
liar.
fucking right. See? Chat fucking agrees, bitch.
You're looking at
The
chat.
title, however,
Damn.
would
I'll
have
stop,
to
I'll stop, don't
be
worry.
not just Oops All Kissin'. The title has to be Book Oops All Kissin'.
Fuck yes.
'Cause
Y'all
you
heard
said-
it here first. This is Logan's next book.
No, it is not my next book. My
All right,
next
you
book
heard it
is
here
gonna
first.
focus
This is
on.
my first book.
Yeah, sure. Do what you want. Fucking my next book is gonna be the next quarterly book is gonna be based on Sword Saint things and fucking go into them and have other Sword Saint parallels and stuff. It's gonna
fucking-
be a saint-based
And
book.
fucking crazy. Oh my god. Logan, we were just gonna
Yeah.
kiss. I didn't know you were putting out like a not safe for work book. Holy shit.
Well,
crazy.
well.
John Twitch, they're not
Damn.
putting out a not safe for work book. Don't get us in trouble.
Damn. Damn you. Damn you, John.
In Minecraft.
John
in
Twitch, cousin of
Minecraft.
John Anti-Cheat.
Uh-huh. Dude, we just put out, it's like all Nat19 art in the fucking Oops All Kissing book. And then there's just occasional hidden, like, Choco in there. I'm just like, oh, whoops, how did that get in there?
Hayden, I'm about to throw you under the bus. Hayden just sent me some messages, and the messages were just heckin' boys kissing for be the next quarterly, and then they said non-binary parentheses me making out with Keen. Done. You're welcome.
Fuck yeah! Dude, it's like, all characters, and then occasional players just making out with like their favorite fucking characters. Braden, you need to pick just one or commission a lot of art.
Oh,
I
why?
know, right?
I want them all. That's not fair.
That's such a fun question. Like, player-wise, who would y'all fucking kiss? Get in the comments. Who would the players make out with? Get in the comments.
Fume. Fume.
Fume. Final answer, Fume.
Well,
I'm stuck.
there's a lot of
I have too much-
complication.
I have too much choice, man. They're all so fine.
Argo
Logan gets such
or
good art done.
Diane, or
Argo's
Diane.
so right? It's just you kissing Argo and Diane.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah.
See, so
Mhm.
Fume, and I mean Blister's right there, and we can get Jiro from Fate, and let me think.
It's just
You know that picture of
Fucking-
the
You guys have, like,
the girl on the couch
double
with a
page
bunch of
spread.
people behind them?
yeah.
It's just that. It's just bread, but with all of their favorite NPCs behind them.
Fuck yeah. Again, double page spread.
Alright,
Like
so,
fuck yeah.
So not to affect the mood
With
or
the full
anything,
note.
but
Sorry,
We
I went
all
off on a whole
just
thing.
got kidnapped.
welcome back to
Yep.
Nat19. Not to change the mood, fucking Gregorian choir erupts in
Yeah,
background.
right. Like, ooh.
But welcome back to Nat19. Gilligan's Grave, A Tale of Somnus Domina, Session 27. It's us, hello. You can tell that we're being serious now because I've stopped talking in that fucking weird upwardly lifted way that I talk whenever I'm excited about things. Now I'm talking from my more adenoidal space where I go to when I want to make things more serious. I'm not talking like this, I'm talking like this. This is how you know that I want to make the stuff serious. Until Carrie says something stupid, and then I go back, and I say things the way I did for a sec. Like this, Carrie, say something dumb.
Okay, question. So,
Shut up,
minor
Carrie!
vestige spoiler. When you're making out with Diane, is it OG Diane or is it Kitsadria Diane?
OG Diane.
Huh?
I like blonde Diane.
Fair.
Red is hotter,
They're both.
but
both
I
very
like
pretty.
Diane more.
When it's me, it's Kitsadri and Diane, obviously.
I like them
Fuck
both,
yeah, dude.
but I really
Fuck
like
yeah.
blonde Secretary Diane. Okay,
Hell
so welcome back.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back. It's us. It's we. We haven't played in a while because even though the sessions did run last week, or had run a week and 2 weeks ago, we haven't played in a while because we recorded ahead. So it's been a bit of a break for us. We've had a bit of time to process everything. Before we get into it, Lana's Vault, which is kind of what we were just talking about, but not really. Yesterday was the cutoff for that, and I am pleased to say that by the end of it, there is basically, I actually think just literally, there is a subclass for every class that we work with
hell.
in the game, in the book now, which involved me moving a lot of stuff around and messed with some of the art assets, but I think I landed in a place I liked. And there's also, hold on, I'm actually, because I want to advertise for this properly, give me 1 second. I'm going to very quickly mention what all of the races, the sub-races that are in it are, very fast.
Oh dear God. So I could just go.
There's a sub-race for the Capihado, the Elf, the Inaritos, the Feralis, the Fluflin, the Framebuilt, the Haddislin, the Halfling, the Hanyo, the Human, the Kitsadria, the Merfolk, the Nephilim, the Petratara, the Primordia, and the Vanquis.
I was like scrolling up
Dang.
on the screen. It's like the greatest hits. Like every third one is yellow for some reason.
I turn into that one as it's shown. And beyond that, there are the fucking 15, 14, something like that. Somewhere between 12 and 15 subclasses in it, as well as a bunch of monsters, including an aspect of a god. There is a spell section that re-includes a bunch of older spells, as well as introduces, I think, 13 new spells based on the goddess of luck and fortune and temptation, Lana. Some of the art in it, some section art is reused from previous guides, but I tried to use it in ways that shows off bits of it that haven't been seen before because our budget for this book wasn't incredible. It also re-includes a couple of old things. For example, effectively, the stat block for Lilith from Devil's Might Surrender is kind of basically in there. You include as the Archlust Fiend, and also one thing that's in there is a non-style point system version of the Serpent of Lust is also in there. So the Serpent of Lust can, as seen on Lilith and Marile, can now be used in regular 5e to do basically the same stuff, but not the same stuff, because no style point system. There's also a game. There's also a game you can play with a D12 and 2D6. It's called Phantom Third. It's in there. Everyone I've shown it to says it makes sense. It seems to work. This will be coming out around Valentine's Day unless art stuff pushes it back further. Please keep your eyes out for it. Also, the trailer for Zagalta's Exolunar Collection came out. That's up. Zagalta performed by
cool.
Natalie von Sistine, who did an amazing job. They did so good. That came out, and that is currently up on our channel, as well as circulating around the YouTubes. If you want a link to the Kickstarter, please check out the link in, hopefully, below, in the chat, below, in the description, below. Or go on the YouTube channel, find the trailer, watch it. Watch that trailer. It's space stuff, but it's space stuff made in such a way that you don't need to be in space to use it. You can just use it normally, but also it's space stuff. So... check that out. It's good. Got a lot of cool art in it. It's good. Have I mentioned how good it is? I really want this one to pop off, because this particular Kickstarter's success or failure is going to probably determine how Nat19 functions over the next forever. So, no pressure, but it will, but a little pressure.
No pressure.
Make it good or no kissing book. God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Carrie's Guide to Kissing.
Teeny tiny tidbits,
shit.
and they're just
Hell
little, like,
yeah.
All the pages are just a picture of two people kissing with just a speech bubble from Carrie saying, "Do it." Fucking,
Do it.
that's your guide
Do
to
it.
kissing.
Notice you have to use tongue, but not too much tongue. Observe Tantia. Just fucking
Tantia uses altogether too much tongue.
just licking Fenris's face like
The whole tongue.
Yeah, whole entire tongue.
Behold, Tantia, an exception to the rule. Heckin'.
Anyone would be happy to accept this from Tantia.
All right,
but
let's-
you shouldn't do it.
That said, I agree, Hayden. Heckin', the Lana's Guide is hopefully going to be out around the 14th. I don't know what the price is going to be at this point. Initially, I was going to make it like $8, but it's got a lot in it now, so
I
I'm
was
going
on
to
mute for
reevaluate.
all of that, unfortunately. All of
So-
my jokes.
Oh, all the Tantia kissing thing.
Yeah.
We will be doing more things like that quarterly, not with a 1-month turnaround, but with a 3-month turnaround from now on Nat19. And if you are a patron of the higher tiers on our Patreon, then you can just get in on choosing stuff without having to do subs. And I'm gonna be real with you, it's actually cheaper to do it that way than to give it through subs, because it's like $100 there versus the like minimum $125 for the 5 tier 3 subs here. So it's actually more economic, but I leave that to you. There's also channel memberships that we have up that give some perks, like being able to see stuff on YouTube early. Also, we're going to move to, I know I say this a lot, we're going to multi-stream soon, but the way I think we're going to do it is we're going to try to multi-stream to the Let Them Play Games Nat19 channel first, work out bugs there, and then loop in the other YouTube. So, keep your eye out for that, I guess. And that's all I have to announce. The Kickstarter itself goes live in March 1st. Get in there. There's a tier for like 250 people where you can get a limited version of the book cheaper than you would otherwise, but it's only limited to the first 250 people who take that tier. So get on in there. Get in there and grab it. Look at Bob. Here he is. Look at Bob jump the hurdles required to get to the Kickstarter before everyone else. Behold his technique. Emulate Bob. Bob is your role model. He's put his
Think
entire
people
life
call
savings
Bob-
into this space book. Be like
Some people
Bob.
call Bob. Bob feels like such an old-timey name. An
Well,
old
Bob's
person's
an
name.
old-timey D&D player. He was there playing AD&D when he wasn't in on like the first D&D, but he got in on
Fucking get it,
AD&D when a
Bob.
group of his friends at work at the potato plant were like, "You want to play some games?" And his friends never really moved on. His friends, they were like, "We don't like this newfangled stuff. 3.5 too crunchy. Don't like it." But Bob's open-minded. He's played Pathfinder. He played 4E.
I love Bob.
He thought 4E had
That's
some genuine strengths that need to be discussed, and thinks that the hype around it painted it in a bad light. And now he's here for 5.19. Be like Bob. Play games like
Fuck yeah.
games. Be Bob.
Yeah, be like Bob.
We
Be Bob.
stan old game Bob.
Fuck yeah,
Bob.
dude.
His only old person thing is that he
Yeah.
only ever plays a human fighter.
Yes.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
He doesn't mind when
But that's
people
okay,
use
we forgive
spells,
him.
but he does think it's a system on top of a system. And with that, and with someone just followed us in Kickstarter. That's funny. At this very second. All right, and with all of that said, I'm gonna see if these guys can tell me what happened last time. And I have a challenge for you guys when I do. I want you guys to tell me what happened last time, but I want you to paint it in the gentlest, most forgiving light possible.
To
All
who?
right. I'm gonna
To
roll
our
a die.
kidnappers?
Yeah, to just like, it's just everyone had a good time. The theme is everyone won.
Mm.
And the person I want to do this is the river man who's coming up from the ocean. Jesus fuck. Turn that down. Is Braden.
How
In the
did
most
I know?
favorable possible way.
No, remember, as a unit.
We reunited. Yay! As a full party. And we were running around trying to find solutions to problems. And we found one of the problems. Yay!
I was gonna say you just say the horrible shit that happened and follow it with yay so that it's in a positive light.
And it was such an intense and close fight that we decided to have a nap time.
Yes. Intense.
And so we all
We got a bunch of tents and we had a little
Yeah.
nap time. Yeah, that's what they
Yep.
mean by it was intense. Yay!
Yay! And now we're all taking a nice, lovely floor nap while Moon Theris is dancing around, covered in all of our blood. Yay!
We gave it to them voluntarily. Yay! We're
So
not
as
all
we
tossed
were-
in
we-
potato sacks right now.
As we were exploring the really nicely decorated with abundant tomato juice mansion,
Yes.
yes, we met a guy. I don't remember his name, but I'm gonna call him Vince for now.
Excellent.
And he was like, "Hi, I thank you for coming to our housewarming party. I hope you like how we decorated." And we said it's lovely. We really love the abundance of various shades of red, from fresh red to it's been here for a little bit red, but it still has a nice color. I think it's kind of
Really
like
stunning.
a wine. It aged well. And he
Yeah,
was
the way
like,
it
"Oh
drips
my
down
God,
the walls is really
thank you
Incredible,
so
yeah, it's very
much
beautiful.
for complimenting our decorating. I have a very special friend to meet, for you guys to meet, and his name is Blobubulus, and he gives the best hugs. And we were like, oh my God, we would love to meet Blobubulus. And we all took turns hugging him, but Lilia was just really, really ecstatic, because she loves hugs. And she
She was
gave him
ecstatic as
the
well.
best hug that she could. So much so that Blobubulus just melted.
Yep.
Figuratively and literally. And Vince was like, oh wow, you've overwhelmed our friend Blobubulus. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna let you guys know that Congo just has to take a really good nap now. But
oh yes.
Yes.
but
yes.
don't worry, he's okay. And Skarn said, I'm all right with everything going on here and have no issues
Yes.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
And
And then
he
Moon
and
Theris
Vince
was like, is this your
And then
dad? And Skarn was like, yeah. And she said, haha, not anymore. Stab, stab,
but we
stab.
have to be. We're being nice.
No,
Moon
yeah, no,
Theris
no, we're
said-
seeing it in a good light,
said-
Braden.
Nicely,
Braden!
nicely.
Braden!
She did it nicely.
Moon Theris kind of like slightly rushed
got
into
it.
the doorway, saying, "Guys, I'm so sorry that I was late to the housewarming party. You don't understand. Me and Skarn's father were working on our deviled eggs, and you know it's a very secret recipe. And
They're
you know,
hoping to trade that recipe for Skarn's
me-
Hold on,
beautiful
hold
stone
on,
recipe.
hold on. Justice,
Skarn scone.
you said you had this?
Oh no, basically, Moon Theris wanted to relieve me of my mortal wants.
Fatherness.
One of which being the want to have a loving and beautiful family.
We're painting it in a good light, Justice.
That is
what
a
are you
good
doing?
thing.
Oh
She
my God.
relieved me of my family.
Of my mortality.
So fun.
But yeah, and then they were like, do you guys like these beautiful potato sacks that I got for you? You should get in them. That's what happened.
And, you know, Pepper, as a character of mine, similar to Cherry, who loved to get thrown into sacks, just hopped on in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we all just hopped on in those potato sacks and were absconded to who knows where.
We can't wait for the best sleepover ever.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the best sleepover ever. Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yay!
Getting a box out so you can trap Pepper.
Yep.
How very dare. Oh,
What's
there's-
Pepper's thing that she loves? Her food?
Oh, cherries.
It was cherries. I was like, I remember it being a fruit. Yeah, you just put cherries in the box. Yeah, it's
It
got
was stupid nod.
So that was
Also-
the most as a unit we've ever done. Mostly Anna, but that was very good. Like, I'm so proud
Give
of
us all inspiration, DM.
Yeah,
Ah,
we demand it, God.
you demand it, then you get reverse inspiration.
no, I ask very nicely.
Inspirant.
Have it.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how this is going to go down. Okay, everybody.
All right, revolution. Let's overthrow him.
Good luck.
Let's take our inspiration with force.
I kind of want the story to keep going, so
Aww.
The story is going to keep going.
we can't overthrow him when you can't.
You're a coward.
I know.
You can't cancel me twice in one day. I'm too strong for that.
Damn.
Okay. Alrighty. So, everybody. Indeed, at the end of last game, Skarn's father was perhaps unceremoniously, or very ceremoniously, depending on who you ask, dispatched as Moontheris attempted to convince Skarn to come over to their side and embrace his role as a possible vessel of Gotham. But as they fought, there was not much communication. Communication's a two-way street, and it was Murder Avenue, which is unfortunately a cul-de-sac. So,
A cul-de-sac? A cultist-sac.
a cultist?
If you
sack.
will.
The group fought Moontheris, and they did their best to overcome them, but they were beaten, but taken alive by the Court of Decay, as it sunk its teeth into the town and it took it over, possibly once and for all. They have seized control of the town, as far as you guys know. The fate of Saun and several other people in the town you would not know, but the party was, in fact, taken alive. Now, some of you may notice on your sheets, some of you have received a short rest, and your remaining hit die have been used to give you back hit points. Some of you may notice you've received a long rest. The reasons for these things will become clear in time. But until
I'm
such a
starting
day,
to feel like there might be some favoritism going on here.
I'm starting to think that you should shut up
I
and
really
let me
should.
do the start.
I should, I'm sorry. You're doing a very good job.
No, you're very good. You're good. You're part of it. You're part of this. You know what? I think you've made some major contributions here, Carrie. Wouldn't you agree?
I thought you were gonna give me something as a reward for contributing, and I was waiting to see my critical become not fucking critical anymore.
No.
But I guess I'll just stay critical.
You
Fuck.
received a short rest, and you had like one hit die.
No hit die. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting much back, friend.
Fucked, dude.
So as we engage
Yeah, I
in
hope
this,
I made some contributions. That's
we
nice.
engage
Thank
in
you.
this
Continue,
death
Logan.
cul-de-sac, I would like everybody to please roll me secretly into the tower a D100.
Oh shit.
I'm already dead.
Oh my
You can't
God.
kill me worse.
No, you're not. How dare
Yes.
you? You're only lightly
This
damaged.
game's about an undead
In
corpse.
Somnus
I can
Domina?
absolutely do worse.
You can, but like,
Wait.
I'm dead already. I'm dead. I hate everything. I'm dead. Pain. Such a
Scarred, please.
Oh, y'all thought I was depressed before?
No. Just this.
The heart rate episode of Game Changer. He's like, I don't exist. Ego is a myth.
Oh my god.
You wanted something really funny?
No.
Oh, I'm getting fucked over harder. Let's go.
One of you rolled a 1, and one of you rolled a 100.
That's
I
how
bet I rolled the fucking one, didn't I?
No.
It's over for me, guys. I'll make
Oh.
a new character.
You rolled the other one.
I
Hey, yo, what? Let's go! Oh, I'm dead.
Dude.
wonder
Okay.
who that other one could be.
You just tell
So.
us, Logan.
As you guys hear the screams of the town echoing through the reverberating acoustics of the caves, as you hear them beginning to die down as the Court of Decay seizes more control over everything in the final moments of the conflict that you guys are having. Desmond, I would like you to please roll me a Constitution saving throw. How wild would it be if I was just like, fucking one of you gets up, battle continues, we're going, we're still in.
Oh my
We're not
God,
done,
I'd be
baby.
so
Constitution saving throw?
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Got this, baby boy.
10.
That's a 10. Desmond.
His eye.
There is a brief flash. You do not regain consciousness, but as you are laying on the ground on the edge of it, as you find yourself slipping away, as you see Moontheris beginning to move toward the downed bodies of the others, seemingly with no intent to kill them, you find your vision blurring. You see the skull dragon turning, moving roughly toward you and Lilia, and as you do, you feel a fuzzy feeling, something tighten around you, and you hear very briefly the sound, a thunderous boom that knocks you from almost unconscious into inky blackness. As this happens,
Thunderwave me.
someone thunderwave you. As this happens, as you feel the whoosh of air upon your skin, you see light, as you feel as if you are falling. You see the crackling of flames down below as if you are descending. And then you feel a thud and feel as if you've landed on something that feels as if it is made of straw. The thud, unfortunately, is enough that it pushes you completely over the edge and you find yourself rendered unconscious. And as you are rendered unconscious, you have one of those dreams, one of those sort of dreams where you close your eyes and you dream for a few seconds and then time passes. Those dreams that are incredibly unsatisfying, but the dream is, once again, you standing amongst the bodies of fallen soldiers that you once knew, those who served beside you within a cavern that you, in your memories, would have recognized as the place where you and your dwarven friend had made their final stand against the forces of Cahulas, using explosives to detonate and destroy a cavern to seal off their method of entry onto the island that you are fighting over, the event that allowed you to return home as a war hero. You once again see it with the bodies of your allies scattered about, a sight you don't remember. The particulars of the cave shift and you recognize it to be a different location than you remember, and you see standing in the midst of all of these people, you witness, I'm going to send a thing real quick. I need to send you an image. I might have sent it to you before, but I'm sending it to you again. In the midst of all of them, in the middle of all the individuals that you can see, you once again see the white shadowy form of a person that you do not remember. Not standing, sorry, laying on the ground in the place of one of your former allies, as if dead. You see this white, shadowy individual with hair that appears to be skin that is pure white, hair that is made of this shadowy, inky darkness that moves and shifts around them. And as you look around in this dream, you see that more and more of your friends that are on the ground, your fallen soldiers that you remember, more of their features are replaced with this individual. And then you find yourself regaining consciousness. You find yourself in a very, very dimly lit room. There's a stone floor under you. I'd like you, and I would like, Lilia, could you roll me a Constitution save?
Yeah, of course. Nat 20.
Oh, geez, Lilia.
Holy.
I'm having
holy
brain
hell.
rot here because I'm just like, Desmond! Desmond,
Yeah, for
how could you let the cultist live when ruthlessness is mercy?
that's perfect.
So,
So yeah, not 20.
Jesus.
you would both come to it about the same time. Lilia, just as a quick perspective shift to you, you would find yourself, after the events that we had discussed before, though you do not know how you got here, you find yourself coming to, and you awaken as if you had been propped up in the inner sanctum, the now unsealed inner sanctum of the Temple of Chan Karagosh, which you've noticed that a fair amount of the blood that had been around the room has been cleaned and removed, and a bunch of the damage has also been cleaned up. And so this place has been cleared out considerably. You come to shortly before Desmond, unsure of exactly how you got here, seeing him also laid out on what looks to be a bedroll that has been laid on the ground. And before you can collect yourself fully, you see him beginning to stir as well.
There's like the hand to head, like,
Oh my god. Ow. Desmond? Desmond?
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, what is it?
Okay, you're not dead. Are we where I think we are?
Looking around. Do I recognize this place?
Yeah, you recognize the inner sanctum. Oh, have you been here?
I know Lilia hasn't.
Oh, you don't recognize. You don't know where you are. I forgot you hadn't been here.
That's
You-
why it's just like, I don't know.
You don't know where you are. Sorry. Desmond, had you been here? You were, right?
To the inner sanctum.
The inner sanctum where you discovered Linnell injured on the way in, where you found that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Desmond, you recognize it. Lilia, as far as you know, this is just some weird underground bunker with a lot of Chan Karagosh memorabilia in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay with that context, boom, you recognize where you are, Desmond.
We're in the bunny church.
I've never been in this room before.
This is the unsealed area.
Oh, it's really clean. Didn't you say the whole thing happened here?
Yeah, everyone was slaughtered on the way in. No one was in here though. Linnell was outside.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay. All right.
Why is it just us?
I was gonna ask you that. So I don't know. I don't know who brought us here.
Look around. Do I have my gear?
You do. As does Lilia. And Lilia, just to be clear, you do remember the stuff we talked about before.
Yeah.
And then nothing after it. I leave that in your hands, but just so you know.
She just starts feeling around her face area, just
Where did I put? Found it.
just pulls a ring out of her mouth.
Oh my god, that's a ring pop right there.
Here.
Just turns it into root bloom really quick,
Yep.
and then turns it back into a ring, puts it on.
Oh. I was confused for a moment.
Oh, I'm not losing this thing.
Did you do something to get us away? I have my gun. I don't think they would let me keep that.
Looks up to the sky to the thing to fight to the DM.
You have Desmond, you have the faintest recollection now that you think back to as things were going down, the fuzzy feeling of something warm grabbing onto you as attention had been drawn away from you and Lilia. Lilia had crawled toward you, had grabbed you well down, and using the last bit of magic that they had cast Thunderous Step to teleport with you off of the cliff. You have a sudden memory of being teleported off of the cliff beside the estate and then plummeting down into the fires below, and neither of you have any memory after that.
I had one more in me.
Bold move.
If anything, and I'm not saying it to give that bitch any fucking credit, but her thinking she killed me was just enough of a window as I needed. Unfortunately, that only means I had enough to get us away. That stun fucking sucks.
Yeah, she's terrifying. So
Yeah,
someone
but
must
she's
have found us
cocky.
then.
But she's cocky. Or stupid. Or had ulterior motives. Or all three. Because I feel like if I was her, I would have just killed us all.
Yeah, they want something from us. Well, from Skarn.
Yeah, but if they just need Skarn, why keep us alive?
I mean, look what they did to his dad.
Well, I mean, the reason for that's simple. They don't need Skarn's dad.
Oh yeah, but I think they wanted him to see what they did to them. We should try and figure out where they're keeping them. We don't have a lot of time.
No, we don't. First, we need to think of what brought us here. I didn't do that. I didn't bring us here. I just thought get us as far away as possible. I wasn't sure how far we'd get.
The only members left here are Linnell and Soun, as far as I understand. Basically, everyone else was killed.
I don't think it would have been Bishop Linnell, though. Didn't you say he was in critical condition?
They were pretty messed up.
Not only leave Sa'un, but why wouldn't he? Well, actually, no, he wouldn't be in here. He'd feel bad. He'd feel bad and be like, "It's my fault I left. I don't deserve to be seen by you." Hello?
Hello!
Oh my god.
Are you awake down there?
Yes?
Unless we're dead.
It's... I understand why you wouldn't recognize... It's belabored, but my voice... It's, Linnell, I'm a bit taxed. Come up when you're ready.
You okay?
There's just the proper sitting up, flex the bunny toes, kind of like slight little bounce on the arms.
Yeah, I think.
Hold out
Yeah.
a hand for what help it would give.
She'll take it out of courtesy, and she's just like,
I mean, Bishop Linnell wasn't joking when they said the restoration magics here are good. I'm glad we got it for free, but not under the circumstances.
He needs it more than we do.
Yeah, seriously. Well, let's go check on him and get the scoop.
Head out that way.
Yep.
As you guys head out the only exit that leads up, you find yourself exiting into the large central flower garden where the inner sanctum is unsealed. The large ringed interior of the temple with the open skylight that leads up above to where the moon root currently is giving off enough light that you can roughly tell that, although you don't know exactly what time it is probably sometime roughly around noon. But as for how long has actually passed, you couldn't say. You do know that it was roughly noon the previous day. It was like 2 or 3 when everything happened. So you get the sense you guys must have lost at least a day. As you head up, you see Linnell. Their robes are not... they're not wearing their usual robes that would represent their position as a bishop. They instead appear to be wearing more comfortable common garb. You see that they have bandages wrapping up every inch of their body. And there is, despite the effort, there is blood that is still soaking through part of it. They're leaning on their crescent moon staff. As you guys come up, their hair is a lot more not well treated. Linnell normally is very well groomed, and they look like they are tired. They look like they haven't slept in a week, despite everything happening the previous day. And when you come up, they kind of feebly turn toward you, standing in the middle of this large garden in the middle of the temple. You're both okay. That's excellent news.
I wish I could say the same for you.
I'm better than I would have been, given what was done to me.
Glad you're still standing.
Find it hard to believe you would have been able to get us to safety.
Well, I didn't. I've been recovering here. After you left, the temple knights that remained with me tended to me, and when I became conscious, I used every ounce of magic I had to try to restore my body. And I still have some damage that magic is not going to fix. Shortly afterwards, cultists came. One of the temple knights who was protecting me was injured critically. They're resting. If So'un hadn't returned when they did, we would all have been killed or taken captive. They're currently outside. They're standing guard outside the temple, watching for anyone who might approach it. The cult has sent several waves to try to get in here, but it seems like they are unable to mount a force great enough to bypass So'un quickly. They may just not realize that he's here and in good health, as he has been killing every one of them, so it's not like any can report back. But we are living on borrowed time.
We do need to get you out of here.
I must say I was very surprised when the two of you were brought here. I would very much like to know what happened, as the one who brought you here was not exactly able to tell us.
Yeah.
He raises up two of his fingers and he lets out a whistle. As he does, you hear the large pattering of steps on top of the temple, just a very loud as you see jumping from the top of the roof of part of the temple, just climbing down kind of nonchalantly. You see the same very large giant capybara. What? You hear a band coming to town.
Too.
What?
You see the right? He just comes in with like an old timey fucking
What the
radio,
fuck was
like
that?
Mickey Mouse cartoon music behind him. Fucking just capybara comes in doo-bopping. You see the giant capybara that you guys had rescued when you were in the tunnels, as well as the one that So'un and Lilia had ridden, that had been with the carnival. Bagel. You see Bagel climbing down from on top of the temple, flopping down onto the garden that stretches in the middle of it and sauntering up to you. And at the moment they do, Desmond, the straw-like feeling you remember plummeting onto from atop the cliff suddenly makes sense.
Oh,
Is it-
it was you.
Bagel.
Giant capybara just walks over to you guys, lowers its head down. It takes one of its very large paws and it sort of sets it on Desmond in a very friendly motion, but one that sort of squishes Desmond down. Just
Ow. I'm sorry for pointing my gun at you before.
No.
takes its hand off of Desmond.
Did you carry us back, Bagel?
Bagel makes
Yeah, you
capybara noises.
Hug. Hug Bagel.
Bagel then lies down, perpendicular to you guys, behind you.
Well, assuming we could mount a proper escape attempt, I imagine most of the forces aren't going to be above ground. If we can get Linnell and your guards out, we could at least get you guys away from here. We have to find the others, though. I need to know what happened to them.
I have a general idea of where they might be taking people. Though they're dead now, Soon did capture a couple of the cultists in the later raids, and we did our best to interrogate them. They're holding up people that they want contained in the Crackwrought. They're using it to imprison the people of the town.
That makes sense.
I'd like to know what happened. We don't really have a lot of context.
Well, where to start? First off, Bishop, I'm sorry. At least I feel like I should apologize. It's my fault. Sa'un wasn't here earlier. And, I feel like some of this is my fault.
I cannot.
If he was here, then she wouldn't have gone in, and you wouldn't have gotten hurt, and all the people here wouldn't have died, and only for Sa'un to come back anyway, and...
The moment that Moontheris turned on us, she was like a woman I've never seen before. But at the same time, she felt like I felt like I was meeting the real her. There was an honesty to her that I had forgotten. Nonetheless, even if Sa'un had been here. Sa'un's comments on the matter were that he's not entirely sure that he could have stopped her. If they were intending to take the town today, if everything was based around the attack from Mungrung's madness, then they must have accounted for Sa'un somehow.
Oh no, they absolutely did.
No matter what, they were going to come here to try to get us. How it happened is almost irrelevant. So...
Do we know what happened to Leona? Have we found them?
Yes, they were briefly by in one of the early cultist attacks. They helped Sa'un to fight them off, but once Sa'un said that they knew what was going on and they could handle things here, Leona took off. They briefly said that if there was going to be any kind of attack made back against the cultists, that we would shortly, tonight, have only one opportunity where they might be surprised. I'm not entirely sure what she meant. She spoke more to Sa'un before she left. I think it might be possible that she wants to go and reason with her sister, but I don't believe that Leona is so foolish as to not realize how gone Moontheris is. Well, if you want to strategize, it might be best to talk to Sa'un.
Yeah, you should get your rest anyways. We'll go see him.
By Chan Karagash's grace, we have all managed to be brought here in a better condition than we would have been. So I am thankful for that. I hope that you can... He moves and he sits down on a bench, a large stone bench on the edge of the interior flower field. I hope that you can think of what to do. And if you need my help, I will make myself available in whatever way you need.
Okay. I'll start walking for the doors.
Okay.
Yeah, Lilia will follow while she's holding the sending stone, thinking of what the hell to say in this.
Bagel stands and begins moving in behind you guys. As you guys move through the interior hallways of the temple, Bagel, a very, very large capybara squeezes itself into them, taking up most of the hallways behind you as it tries to pitter-patter its way through the inside along with you. And it manages to follow you. But it is a very large plug in the hallways and everywhere it goes. You guys eventually make it to the outside. As you step out of the main doors of the temple, you do see that standing over on the edge of the cliff that surrounds the temple of the Moon Rabbit, you see Soun sitting, waiting. Their silver sword has been set down in front of them, laid out perpendicular to them, as if they are meditating and watching over the 3 entrances simultaneously to this part of the pits. As a cool wind blows through this area, you guys catch the scent of ash and recently burned wood and blood moving through the pits.
Soon.
You guys approach. They turn slightly toward you. You two are okay. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll be fine for now.
I'm not sure what kind of wounds you incurred or what kind of battle you fought, but whatever it was, it must have been overwhelming.
We weren't prepared.
Yeah, we weren't. It seemed like we were at first, but they blindsided us, yeah.
I don't know how long the cults have been planning this. The cult has been planning this, but the Court of Decay, they clearly have been setting this up under our noses for a long time. I'm not sure we could have been ready.
Yeah. I hate saying that none of us saw it coming, unfortunately.
I know how many people I knew were actually a part of this thing.
I feel terrible. I have been sitting back and observing this town for a decade. If anyone should have noticed this kind of undercurrent in it, it should have been me. Especially since I was so close to Moontheris here. But I suppose that's on me. I've always been really bad at truly seeing people for who they are.
It's the forest for the trees. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Maybe. This isn't the first time I've given someone a chance who has turned out to be bad news. Although, I think this time, situationally is a bit worse. Regardless, I'm so sorry.
I could have placed them under arrest at any point. After about 10 minutes of thinking about it, I knew it wasn't Leuna, which only really left them.
Leuna. Leuna is currently heading off to try to infiltrate the Crackwrought where they're keeping people and trying to get a handle on what's going on. I was concerned. That giant capybara only brought back the 2 of you. Where are the others?
We were defeated by Moontheris. I don't know.
I only had enough to take myself and Desmond out, but even that was just a Hail Mary.
She wasn't finishing them off, so they're probably still alive. Especially Skarn. They're kind of obsessed with him.
Yeah, she didn't kill us, but she definitely wanted to prove a point.
I see. Leuna told me that later this evening, there's going to be one opportunity to exploit. A while back, when our local doctor went abroad, he said that he was going to send back members of the Academy to try to tend to a member who had been sent to his clinic. We received communication yesterday, well, Leuna did, that the Academy is set to arrive today. Based on what they said, it's a very small unit, not enough to take back this town from the cult. But the Academy is very observant. When they arrive, they're likely going to realize that things are amiss here, even if the remaining cultists try to pretend the town is functioning as normal.
They could call for reinforcements.
It's likely, given how the cult has been acting. They will probably try to lure the Academy into a situation where they can kill them or take them hostage, but assuming that the Academy is worth its weight in anything, there will be a diversion of the cult's forces as they make sure that doesn't get out of hand. During that time, there might be some confusion. And if we're going to help the others and try to reconstitute our forces, that should be when we do it. That's what Leuna thinks anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only shot we've got. Wish we could let them know somehow.
I've only got this to talk to Papa and see if everyone's okay.
Yeah. I suppose we have no means to contact them. Even if we did, if they had any possessions that we could use to contact them, they probably would be taken. If I thought it would help, I would say that we should siege the Crackwrought to try to get them back. But I'm not confident that if I were to face the full force of this place, I could do anything.
Oh, we'd have to be quiet.
I would like to stay here and protect the temple. I would also request that if you go to do anything, if you find any people, any stragglers who survived in the town who are evading capture, you should send them here.
That makes sense.
I worry. Why take so much of the town alive? Based on what you guys reported of the ritual they were performing down in the temple below, they were using a massive amount of innocence to try to complete their ritual. My fear is that they're going to be doing the same thing here in the town, using this entire place. And if that's true, it's imperative that we get Skarn away from them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do, apart from defend this place?
Not that I can think of. Not right now.
No. This place needs you right now. You shouldn't have left. I'm sorry.
One of the temple knights who had helped Linnell get back on their feet, one of them is critically injured, but the other went with Leuna. If you were to somehow find them, maybe you could form a plan with them. Honestly, Leuna is a lot better at thinking about this kind of thing than me. I also think it's important that somebody keeps an eye on her right now.
If I was Leuna, I'd be going to the dropping edge. It's a lot easier to get in the back door of the Crackwrought than to try and go through HQ. Especially with her and I being the only Undertow members left, really.
She mentioned that when the Academy shows up, they'll check in with the Undertow at their primary headquarters first. Which means that, as you've said, the other entrance to the Crackwrought is going to be where most of the conflict with them happens. The dropping edge pit entrance is probably your best bet.
much, but I can also try to get in contact with my father and the other evacuees. Just to make sure they're safe.
It's a good thing It's a good thing you guys got some people out of the town when you did.
Yeah. It's also a good thing I didn't tell them to go through Crackwrought. I didn't even think that they'd use that on them.
Well, we should move. I think we should probably... That's a risk no matter which way we take, but the underloft is probably our quickest way through without being detected. Trying to move through downtown seems like suicide right now.
Yeah.
We'd make our way up through Low Town, and there's a bunch of bridges that we could use if one of them's not being watched, or as just part of a patrol. We could wait until they pass. Use that as an opportunity to make our way to the dropping edge. I imagine they've left the deep river.
Lilia will take a quick moment to use that sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
I've got here 25 words. Dad, please tell me you all are safe. I'm safe with Desmond, but the rest were taken. Go to the surface, please. Stay safe.
And that's the message?
Unless Desmond wants to add, put anything else in there, like wants to change something up. All right, then we will send that. That's exactly 25 words.
All right. You send that, and relatively soon after, you get a message back. You get a, we're doing okay. The doesn't count for words. We're doing okay. We managed to get away. No one has pursued us in, although the Isthium family did stumble their way in here as well. We're going to try to find our way to the surface.
Okay.
I don't know if that was 25 words, but really, who cares? Might have been more. Who the fuck gives a flying... Sorry, honey, flying frick.
He's
It's
still
okay.
going.
I pay extra for data.
Yep.
He's got
We
one
have
of those higher level stones.
We have a family
Yeah.
plan.
Family plan. Yep. Family plan that only one phone actually fucking benefits
Yeah.
from.
He can send people messages up to twice as long, but everyone can only send him 25 words.
Yep. Heckin'.
Well, it seems the rest of Skarn's family finally caught up. And they're making their way towards the surface.
Little miracles. It's good.
I just hope the surface is safe.
Oh, depending on where they come out, they should be all right. The bulk of the cult's forces are going to be focusing on keeping the front of the town looking as proper as they need it to. And, everyone else isn't. They don't really have time to patrol out in the wilds for stragglers.
Mm-hmm.
Their focus is on the bodies they already have.
Yeah.
If they can get out, as long as they aren't foolish and try and come back or, grab the nearest person they see.
Yeah. Let's hope.
The Ithiums know
Papa's
not to
always been
trust the
good.
undertow, so if any of
Yeah.
them are out there posing as that, they should avoid them.
Yeah, and Papa knows his way around all these tunnels. He's been here for so long, so they've got nobody better. Or they've got the best there is. That's the proper phrasing.
They've got nobody better. No one here knows where to go. No, they've got the best this place can offer.
We're making do.
If we can make our way, I say through the underloft, and then we can go up to Low Town to the dropping edge. That will be our best route in. We might be able to find that weird terrorist in the woods there. If they missed anybody, it'd be him.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I imagine he'll be useful. But, he's a coward. He wants to live, so.
Look, I'm not
Doesn't really
looking
have
at
a
your
choice.
bagels in the mouth.
It's true.
Not that there's anything wrong with your mouth, Bagel.
Huh.
We have to take what we can get.
Hopefully we can catch up with Leuna. They might have already actually found him. Leuna's planning a way in. They might be hiding in the overgrowth.
I know, Bagel. Look at you coming to my rescue like the prince I don't have yet.
What if Bagel is a prince? What if you give him a kiss and he turns into a guy?
I don't know what Bagel is, though.
Yeah, he could just also be a giant capybara.
But what if he's a capybara prince?
It's true. Although
Looks under legs.
it might be. Oh, that's what you meant.
I don't see anything.
Hard to tell.
I can't see anything.
Upon your closest inspection, Bagel appears to be a boy capybara.
Okay. Rainy day, Pat.
Rainy day, Pat.
Damn.
Reserve
Rainy-
prince.
Reserved for a rainy day.
Fine.
Right now, Bagel's good as a capybara.
Might be bad form to kiss a capybara right after you had a date with a person that's right next to us.
No. Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
All right, well, good luck protecting this place. It seems like you're doing just a fine job.
Mm.
Yeah.
Got a decent amount of bullets left, I suppose. Although, using my gun might not be the best here anyways.
I guess it's rich coming from us, Saloon, but are you gonna be okay?
I will be fine, as long as I can manage to protect things here. Once we have a grasp on the situation, I will be happy to take the fight to them, but as much as I have protections that would allow me to make a serious dent in their forces, they have necromantic monsters, they have those dead beasts, and they have at least one person like Muntheris. As much as right now, I want to cut my way through their forces and test the extent of my abilities, I fear that just through sheer numbers, I wouldn't be able to do what I want to do. So I will save my energy. I will protect this place. And if I find that there is a critical point I can strike at, I will seize that chance.
Don't worry, I'll cut her down for the both of us. And everybody else. I'm not letting her stun me again.
Muntheris was once very happy. Her and her sister, they were once very joyful. Not Leuna. The one who's... Can I tell you something that I found interesting about Muntheris?
There's the raise of eyebrow.
This town is afflicted. You know that, and I can't talk about the specifics.
Yeah.
There are those here who have spots in their memory. And those effects, they're consistent, as if the entire town exists under one blanket fiction. What happens to one person and what they believe becomes the reality of everybody else here, so there's no contradictions. But when Muntheris and Leuna lost their sister, and it seemed as if that force had begun to afflict and erase them as their memory faded, as they began to forget their sibling. A thing that I know for a fact this parasite is capable of doing. Muntheris, upon forgetting their name, as if through sheer force of will, refused to forget about the existence of their sister. I saw them speaking, talking about it fading away from their mind, of it being harder to remember. But this woman seems to have a force of personality that exceeded this parasite's ability to suppress it. Their love for their sister was so great that they refused to have it removed. But I fear that that love for their sister is also the source of their grief and hatred now. To cope with that loss, the loss of that overwhelming sense of love, they've abandoned everything. Muntheris could have been an amazing person, but this cult has twisted them. I've seen people like this before. And I suppose my point is, as sad as it might be that she is who she is, like those other people before her I saw, there's nothing left for her but to be put out of her misery. Do not show that woman any mercy, just because her story is tragic.
Wasn't planning on it.
Good.
We can't afford to anyways.
One tragic backstory doesn't justify her causing hundreds more.
Yes. Maybe it was fate that I ended up here. These reverends. They're not unlike a certain table that I once knew.
Oh, so you're getting it now.
Getting it?
Remember? I don't think you're brought here to bring the end of days or whatever. I don't think that's what's going to be happening here. At least we're not going to let it. I think you were brought here to help stop it.
There's one thing that I'm grappling with. You saw Muntheris and Tanistane in the ritual chamber. You encountered the Blood Reverends who were both here to seize the town. But across this entire attack, in this most important moment, when the cult brought all of their forces together to seize Gilligan's pit, there's one critical factor that's missing from this place. Where is Ethicus? The person that they say leads them. Why aren't they here?
I've been wondering the same thing.
If they were here, I would put all of my effort into finding and destroying them specifically. But at all of the major points that you've encountered the cult, they've been absent. Why? Keep an eye out. If you could find out where Ethicus is, that may give us an idea about what they're planning.
Maybe. We should go, though. I don't want
Yeah.
Laura to be in there any longer than he has to be. I think so. I guess.
Yeah. We'll be back.
He puts his hands together briefly in a motion of prayer, closes his eyes. Though you're far away, I know that you can still hear me, Siriu. I would ask you watch over these people. They seem to go into meditative thought. And for the sake of delineation, so you guys are heading down through the Underloft pit and up through Lowtown with the intention of going there, dropping edge, figuring out your approach, and then going Crackwrought?
Yeah, once we get to the dropping edge, we'll go into the overgrowth. And I imagine there's a chance, unless they're already in the Crackwrought, that Leona might be staging there. And either way, we'll stop there and plan our attack.
Clotho's just in there, just being like, "What's happening outside? What? What's going on?"
Actually, he's useful because he
Something's
has at least half of a big-ass bomb.
Oh, all right. You guys do so. As you do, Bagel follows. Bagel just trods on behind you, Bigfoot after Bigfoot after Bigfoot.
I would die for Bagel. I would kill for Bagel.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Can't wait till we get Bagel, a Bagel adjacent partner. And then they'll have little babies, and we'll call them the Bagel Bites.
Oh my god! The pizza bites.
It's gotta be Bagel Bites 'cause he's Bagel.
Yeah, I know, but it's cute.
Yeah. Heckin'.
Pizza bagel.
Yeah, exactly.
Scarn.
Pizza bagel. Yeah. No.
You find yourself stirring, considerably less well rested than the others found themselves when they woke up. You are one of the people who has been given a short rest, and despite that, you had so many hit die left that you actually have almost all of your hit points.
Damn.
Yeah, you have 53
Yeah,
out of
you're only-
63.
Yeah, you're only lightly damaged, my boy. Fucking get it.
As you come to, Scarn,
At least physically.
Yeah.
you feel your fingertips scraping across stone as you look down and you see that you are evidently in what appears to be a cave, very dimly lit by a candle that has been placed on a box that is within this cave. There is a large set of metal bars that run across the entrance to it. And it doesn't take you terribly long, given what you know of your own town, to realize that you are in one of the many caves that was that is part of the Crackwrought. For those who don't know explicitly, the Crackwrought is basically the jail of the town. The Crackwrought is a series of complex labyrinthian caves and pathways that was co-opted to be turned into a massive cell structure. All the caves that are in here, which have these like beehive honeycomb-like recesses. There's hundreds of caves in here. They were all modified so the prisoners could live here. They could move around as needed. There's only 2 exits, and it's difficult to even find your way to them if you don't know your way around. This place is basically just one big natural prison that was co-opted by the Undertow. You find yourself coming to, and you appear to be in a mostly empty cell. As you do, what do you do?
Look around, see what the fuck is going on, at least with what I can see.
At how unlucky you are to be alive right now.
God.
Again, as you look around, I'd like you to please roll me a perception check.
Where the fuck are my buttons?
And now I have a advice for you.
Why did you go over there?
Huh?
Sorry, I rolled it, and it rolled into over here and out of the zone to the right side of the map. I don't... Sorry. That was weird.
You're
So-
all good.
Based on previous rolls, I have a bit of advice for how you should roll this one.
Uh-huh.
Well.
What is that going
Damn.
to save me? I don't control the gods. What do you want me to do
Yet.
about that?
With your ability to call your rolls previously,
Wrong.
I have full faith that you have control
You
over
should
your
never have
dice.
faith in me. That is the worst mistake
You
have
said
ever
it would
made
be a
in
2
your life.
and then it was a 2. You have a power.
I have a power to make bad things happen.
No, you have to believe in yourself, and then you have the power to make good things
You have
happen.
to
I don't believe in myself. I'm a realist, all right?
Damn. Well, I believe
I
in
see
you.
what happens and I react. I'm autistic.
I believe in fair. That's fucking fair. But I believe in you.
You can. You can do whatever you need to.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Never.
Damn. You know what? That's fair. You shouldn't believe in me.
Anyways, it was 18.
18's good. As you look around in the cave and your eyes blur and your vision starts to come back to in this dimly lit, very small area you're in. Like it's relatively spacious compared to what we would know of jail cells, because they have you have a tiny cave. but it's still a relatively claustrophobic space regardless. As you look around, you realize that your eyes had passed over the form of what appears to be a familiar goblin who is sitting on top of that same crate that the candle is on, sort of kicking his feet. You hear the back of Conglo's heels hitting against this hollow wooden crate that he is sat upon, leaning forward, his elbows on his knees as he looks down and looks kind of dour. And as he sees you've come to and looked at him, his gaze changes, looks up toward you with a lethargic look in his eyes that he hasn't had up until now. You see his skin is like a little bit more gaunt than it was before, and he just very quietly, "You've woken. That's good. That's good."
Where are we? What happened?
It would appear that we've been taken by the cult of decay, the court of decay, and we have been placed within the prison of our own town.
Great.
That must mean that they have plans for you.
Of course they had plans for me. They've always had plans for me.
It would seem that in the beginning, their plans were for Muntheris.
Maybe. But I'm definitely a part of this.
That's undeniable. Say, Skarn.
Yeah.
My understanding of this situation is that either you or that woman are primed to become their next god. Am I right about that?
Yeah. From what I know, I'm basically... or what I was made for, originally, was to be a vessel for Gotham. And all of the oddities that have happened to me up until this point were caused by that.
It has been said in legends and rumors that when a being willingly becomes the vessel of a god, there has sometimes been a give and take between them. That sometimes they can make deals, they can make contracts with the god. You can do this with my body, you can't hurt this person. I will give myself to you only if you bring prosperity to this. If that were true, then I wonder, who do you think would make the better vessel? You? Or that woman who holds no love for innocent life here?
Well, I've thought a while about this. And even at the point when I tried to deny the vessel of Gotham's former body. You don't know about that, don't worry about it. I feel like I would be a better vessel. At least I wouldn't be able to go crazy after it. Hopefully.
And perhaps if you did accept that, maybe you would be able to make some kind of deal. Maybe Gotham would honor your wishes, and Gilligan's pit might be spared.
It's a big maybe. A big maybe that will cost me my entire life.
That's true. But if what they say about undeath is also true, maybe it would merely be the beginning of new life.
So you're starting to talk like them too. Sacrifice myself into some idea of undeath that we don't even know is true. And everything will go all hunky-dory. Maybe I should just die. Might be better for us all.
Not so much to die, Scarn, but to escape from life and death together. That should be the goal of all living things.
And as they say this, you hear a bang as what looks to be the butt of a sickle is slammed against the bars. It catches your attention enough that you look over away from Conglo towards the doors, and you see that there is what looks to be a cultist, what looks to be just one you don't recognize, dragging their sickle along the edges, kind of like that thing prisoners do with a cup when they're trying to annoy their keepers, just like railing it along the bars, as if to get your attention.
What?
It would seem that you're awake, Isthium. Tell me, how do you feel?
How the fuck do you think I feel?
Is there anything that you require?
Maybe just the key to get out of here, a good way to patch myself out, and a map of the fucking pits. What do you think?
Well, if there is anything that you require, then I'd be happy to provide it to you.
If you don't have a fucking a solution for my situation, just get out of my face. I don't want to deal with anyone right now, let alone one of you.
You seem so angry to speak with me. One would think that you'd be starving for company, given that you're in there talking to yourself.
What? Talking to my... Huh?
As your vision shifts, you realize there is no one else in the cell with you.
Noted.
Uh-oh. Now that you are awake, we have sent for Moontheris to come and speak with you. She has been eagerly awaiting your return to consciousness. Would you like any food? New clothes? You'll find that we've, of course, taken anything on you that may prove dangerous, as you have proven to be very, very dangerous to us as of so far. Your weapons are elsewhere. But we would be happy to give you anything that you need to get back up onto your feet. We've been told you're to be treated functionally as if you were one of us.
The first thing is don't treat me like one of you. I'm not you. I'm nothing like any of you. I don't need a damn thing from you.
Oh, very well. Then wait here. She will be with you shortly.
I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing, or anything. Crap, okay. Is there anything else I can perceive right now, even though I'm most likely concussed and 90% unable to see things?
There is a bedroll. There is a crate that you take to be empty. However, the reason you think it's empty is because when Conglo was hitting his heels on it, it was letting out a little hollow noise. But who knows if that's true or real?
Opens crate.
It's empty. There's
Logan, you're
nothing
mean.
inside. But now he has all this wood. If he takes this wood and he fastens it with a piece of string or one of his long strands of hair, takes this wood, fastens it to the candle, with the addition of merely some rocks, the bedroll, and an AR-15, he can have a functioning gun.
He can have a functioning AR-16.
That's very true.
Very Dave the Barbarian style. By twining together a bird,
Exactly.
some rope, and a sword, he prepared a weapon for himself. Fucking- there doesn't seem to be much there. It'd be up to you to find any creative means to do anything.
And I am stuck behind these year bars.
Mm-hmm. As you move over to it for the purposes of exploration, as you go to look at it, you see that the dimly lit caverns of the Crackwrought lay outside. It's effectively like a 30-foot wide twisting hallway of stone. You see several other cave entrances. They're each spread out by about 30 feet each. There's a torch every 50 feet or so, giving a general amount of illumination to this place. There are two cultists, the one you were just talking to, and another one who are both standing about 5 feet away each on each side of the cave that you're currently in.
Damn, I was hoping the motherfuckers wouldn't be around. All right, Damn. All right, I'm gonna ask a stupid question today. Yank my books.
They did yoink your books. It seems like
Son of a
everything
bitch,
in
they
your
hate
pack, they do.
literacy. They hate literacy. These have to die. All right.
Bastards.
Why would they take everything I own? It's not like I was going to fashion a weapon out of literally everything possible and rip them asunder.
The legendary book ration blade.
I'll be able to, if I glue all of these pieces of paper together, I can make a knife out of it. I don't know, man.
Got this. Fucking got this.
Just got some paper mache going up all up in here.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
That's fucking.
Come on,
I'm
you went to
absolute
woodworking
fucked.
class.
Yeah, I do not have abilities right now, nor do I have items. I am basically fucked. And it ain't like I got magic, so I'm basically fucked. I'm not gonna talk these bitches out. I don't like them. I'm not trying. I'm not trying. I don't like them. I'm
sometimes you
going to
just gotta
find the
accept that you're
point
in
where I
jail.
can murder them, die if I get killed, or murder them. That's all I'm gonna try and do. Give a fuck. I'm not smart. I'm Skarn, all right?
Aww.
Frowns at them, finds a rock on the edge and starts clacking against the rock to sharpen it.
Fuck yeah.
From the back of the game. Like, yeah, come take it from me. See what happens.
You can't take all the rocks, then I'd be free.
Then there'd be no more cave.
Yeah, try and take all the rocks. See what happens. Fuck, they put me in a pit. In a cave.
Skarn
Just took a hole, yeah.
Skarn just fucking in a void. Fuck, they took all the rocks.
Damn it.
Just metal bars floating in front.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So how am I gonna get out of here? Like, just-
You, after some time passes, with you, are you doing? Is the rock thing happen? Are you trying to get a rock?
Yeah.
Roll me investigation. Let's see if you find
yeah,
a
do
rock.
it. Fucking hook a rock at him. Get him.
Please, kill me. And 9. It's 8. It's 10.
You find a
I found
rock,
shitty
but
rock.
but it is yeah, it's a shitty rock. It's not a big rock. It's a little rock, like a skipping rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Itty bitty little pebble.
it would be a good one if I had a little pond to skip on it, but no, I don't.
After some time
They don't
passes,
give you pawns in jail, those bastards.
they don't. It's true. After some time passes, you hear the footsteps echoing through the caverns. The acoustics in here cause you to be aware that people are coming long before they do. As they approach, you do see the pink hair and distinct outfit and porcelain white skin that every artist I commission keeps drawing as blue come up to the cave, and you do recognize Muntharis as approaching. As they do, the other two cultists seem to back off slightly, standing on the other side of the hall outside as if to keep a better watch of inside. As Muntharis walks over to the edge, walks over to the bars, puts their arms together above their head and leans their body against the cage, and you see their eyes as if predatory, reflecting the light of the candle inside. You see a twisted smile on their face as they seem happy to see you in both a murderous way and as if they were seeing a sibling they have not seen in a long time. And as they do, they basically immediately lean in and they're like, I'm glad to see that you're okay. Are you doing all right? Do you need anything in there? They told me you were refusing service.
You. Great.
I'm happy to see you. I'm very happy to see you.
I'll be happy to see you dead.
I don't do that anymore.
Give me a minute.
Where's your head at right now? Have you thought about anything that I told you before? I had so much more to say. I was so prepared. But I got cut off. But luckily, Desmond and Lilia, they're not going to be interrupting us again.
You're just fucking with me.
I tried. I tried to save the lives of all of your friends so that I could make a point out of it, but unfortunately, those
bullshit.
two didn't make it.
You? Trying to save lives? Miss Pixie Dream Girl who wants to fucking kill everybody? Yeah.
You've got me all wrong. If I had my way, I wouldn't want to kill anybody. But anybody who's alive doesn't really matter. To live is to die, and to die is to be reborn and live again. Both are equally pointless. The people who are dead have no rights, and the people who are alive are just waiting to die. So I don't really care what happens to anybody who hasn't embraced eternal life through undeath. But I get the sense that it's hard for you to hear that.
This conversation is pointless.
It's
You're
not
speaking
pointless.
to a brick wall.
That's fine. After my sister died, I spent a long time praying to Chan Karagosh. That too was like speaking to a brick wall.
And so you became weaker and went to undeath. Classic.
I realized that what I was afraid of was that my sister had died. But she didn't have to. If Gotham had spoken to me sooner, then I would have maybe been able to help her. Her disease, the rotting of her body. Her body was trying to achieve a state of undeath. But her living soul rejected it. Her death is only her fault. A reaction caused by the broken mechanisms, the biological impulses that keep us alive, that keep us mortal. Her death was sad, and I'm going to hold her in my heart forever. But also, she is a reminder that the dead mean nothing. I will create a world with Gotham where nobody has to feel that grief again. And that's why I want to talk to you. We saved your father's body. You understand what that means, right?
If you desecrate the body of my father even further, I swear upon everything, you And everyone around will have your heads roll.
You see her smile, like she becomes kind of elated about that. She backs off and she puts her arms like across her chest and like grips each of her shoulders.
Would you mind if I came in there with you?
Would you mind if I tried to kill you?
Not at all.
One of the cultists walks forward and unlocks the cell and pushes the door open. As they do, she sort of just glides in and the door closes behind her.
You could try to kill me if you want to. I'm pretty sure you know that you couldn't. But even if you did, it wouldn't really matter. You and I are the same. You and I are exactly the same now.
You're just trying to intimidate me.
I don't want to intimidate you. I want to raise you up. I'm not trying to threaten you with your father's body. I'm trying to offer you a gift. Your father's not gone. If you were to bring him back as a mere normal undead, certainly that would be desecration. And we do that for those that don't want to see things the way we do, certainly. People who refuse to be part of how the world should be. But, like us reverends, and like those blessed directly by Gotham, your father could be brought back in a state of eternal life. And all you would have to do is offer yourself to Gotham to do it.
It's always offering myself up for everyone else.
Do I seem afraid? Before we realized that you were here, the plan was that I would give my body to him. I would become his vessel. And I'm still willing to do that. But when I look at you and I see Sir, I see so much more potential than me. If you hate me, Skarn, for what I am and what I think, that's fine, but if you were to give yourself to Gotham, not only could you protect everybody in your life and stay with them forever, but I would be your possession as Gotham, and you could do whatever you wanted with me. You could torment me if you wanted to. You could break me if you wanted to.
You're sick. Demented.
I am whatever Gotham wants me to be.
We're getting nowhere here. All you want is to make me turn into this Gotham. See, undeath is what we need. I don't need any of this.
It's only a matter of time before we find your family. And we still have that boy and that young woman. I want you to take ownership of this cult. I believe you would be a much better vessel than I would. And selfishly, I want to serve Gotham directly. But we're going to need to complete the ritual. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it in Vilgrace's hands to make you see the light. Once I leave here, I'm heading down to retrieve another one of the Colendrites. I'm going to bring it back here, and we will complete the ritual, whether it's you or me that becomes Gotham. And this town of yours will be the foundation for it. Hundreds of people offering their lives together to serve as a gate for him to step through the divine curtain and enter this world.
This is genocide.
It's liberation. In the meantime, so that you can ponder how things could be, I wonder how many of your friends and family you could dare to lose before you start realizing that you could have them all back like that. And you realize how simple this really is.
Every single one of you just keeps taking more. And acting like you're not taking everything from me. How do you think I would work with you? You've taken everything from me.
Because I think that you want it all back. You're focusing on what you've lost. And we reverence. We focus on what remains. But I understand it would have been hard to convince me too. And frankly, I'm a bit too biased about what to do with you to properly torment you. I just want to see you happy. So I'll leave that to Vilgrace. Although it's a bit ironic. If any of us should care for you, I suppose it should be him.
She turns. She presses her back against the bars, and she puts her hand up through them while still looking at you, and you see her scrape her nail along one of them. A cultist behind her moves towards it and opens the bars. She sort of falls back because she's leaning on the gate as it opens, and she sort of stumbles and twirls back outside of it, catches herself, and they close it back in.
I fucking hate her.
I look forward to you doing whatever it is that you want to do. I will be a possession in your hands, your faithful servant, once you accept whatever it is coming to you. If this hatred carries over into your life as Gotham, I accept that too. If you want anything in the meantime, ask them. You're one of us.
I'm not one of you. I'll never be one of you.
She turns, and she walks away.
Fuck. That was justice, not Scarn. That was justice.
It could be both. It's fine.
Scarn's a little. He's on a deeper level of depression right now. Don't worry about him. He's too internal right now. Also, by the way, internal thing. His hand has been bleeding this entire time because he has driven his nail into his hand as a way to stop
God damn.
from literally assaulting this woman because he knows that's what she wants.
So fucked, dude. God damn.
I only know that because my nails have actually driven into my hand. Hey, method acting.
Oh,
Justin!
jeepers creepers.
Stop!
I knew we were twinsies.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I get that.
Yep, that's my nails.
Trim your nails and stop doing that.
Oh, they are trimmed. That's the
Oh my
short
god! Stop! Just method act like me and cry all the time. Fuck. Just...
Speaking of which.
All right. So we're going to
A lot of
move.
note taking to take.
We're going to move from there into catching up with our remaining two. But given how much time has passed, I believe that this is a good time for us to quickly take a little bit of a break before we jump into the
Hell
last
yeah.
third, roughly, of today's game. So,
Fuck yeah, bitch.
so.
nasty.
Also, to cool off from that,
Oh. That was crazy, y'all. Like, way to fucking go with your role play. God damn.
all right, everybody,
Rune's there, you wild bitch.
let's
Yo,
change
you
it to some
wild
happier
bitch.
music real quick.
Woo!
All right, everybody, get
Wait,
your drinks.
let's change
do
to
your
some
stuff.
happier music real quick.
Can you, Carrie? So, Carrie, kindly don't use that soundboard when we're streaming. Because it's
Fine.
copyrighted music.
Okay, but it's so quick.
It doesn't, I would rather just not worry about it if that's cool. We get our own music made, and if 3+ seconds of Bleach music for a funny meme sabotages the whole stream, that's kind of against the idea.
Okay.
Thank you. It is funny. It's very funny.
We can just shout out when we would press this soundboard. Just go,
That's
Bleach music!
fair.
Bleach!
I'm playing Bleach music. Bleach
Bleach!
music. I'm playing the 1 second note of Ultra Instinct. Sad Naruto music.
Technically, the rule is that we can use up to 3 seconds of it. However, YouTube's bots don't always care about that rule.
Yeah, no, you're
YouTube's
right.
bots are aggressive.
I
Yeah.
know.
Especially on longer streams because they don't want to have to put them through that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can still play this though.
You dumb fucking bitch. I'm gonna
fuck
you.
Yeah, right. I can still play that, right? Yeah.
I
That was fine.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna be right back. Somebody talk to chat. Make him feel good. Talk to chat and be like,
Hi,
"You guys
chat.
need therapy?
Hold
Here's
on.
Taylor's
So
therapy."
hi, chat.
Let me
How you
open chat
doing?
up. Hold on.
Yeah, let me
take
open
a look
chat.
at you guys.
How you guys
guys.
doing? Are you enjoying depressed Scarn? He's gonna get worse. I'm sorry. I've been getting excited because over the last couple of weeks, I have been kind of mentaling.
Oh no, we love. We
No,
love.
it's fun.
That was fucking wild. Him being
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna kill you. And she's like, can I come in? I'm like, lady! Ma'am!
Mind you,
Oh.
I truly was like, I dead ass was like, I want to look around and find anything weapon.
know.
Like, I legitimately am on straight murder mode. As soon as I get something to
God.
kill somebody.
Whew.
Nah,
Huh. Okay, we have Fume. Cassandra Diet. Who are some of these names? Oh, duh. Sorry, who's Shiro in that? Nulk, who's Shiro? Who else is in my harem? You know, Jolene never
Red
got a
is really
harem,
hot.
so I might as well. Silence you. Shut up.
It's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Nuh-uh. Self-love, the one thing. My god, can you imagine? Shiro from Fate, are you kidding? That dweeb?
No,
That?
they said Jiro from Fate.
Oh, no, they've written Jiro.
Yeah, they
That's
misheard you saying
Jiro.
Jiro as Shiro.
No, not Shiro.
They're
Jiro.
talking
the
about
dude-
the NPC from Fate, Solar Shadow.
Yes, give me my strangely Hadric-shaped boy.
strangely.
It's another NPC that Logan plays that would probably dad at me. Give me that.
Daddy.
In this economy? What? But oh boy. Moonthers freaks me out. I think of all of
No.
Logan's
He
NPCs, that's the one that's like, I don't know if I wanna
No.
talk to you.
You saw the progression. You saw my mental progression of Moontheris. You saw it happen in
Sure.
real fucking time. And I hate this man for being a good writer. Because, like, it angers me that this man made a hot character, made her extra hot because he made her fucking crazy. And I was like, oh shit, hell yeah. And then he made the crazy too much. And I was like, shit, limp.
Too much
Fuck.
crazy.
You can,
No!
you can
What
listen.
is
You
with
can
Oh!
What is with y'all and wanting to go home with Ted Bundy so fucking badly?
No. There's a light level of Ted Bundy, all right? There's a light level of Ted Bundy, all right?
little.
You gotta understand. And like the thing is, with
Ted Bundy
with
and
the
Thigh Highs.
craziness, you never know how much craziness it is because on the outside, unless you get deep into it, you don't know how much it is because it always looks like a certain level on the outside.
On the outside.
I'm just saying that while you're balls deep about to bust a nut, she'll bust a knife in you.
Yeah, no. That's the thing. I'm trying my best not to get to that point. All right,
You'll be like, did you bust too? And then that's when the knife's in, and she's like, I just did. Now I did.
Now, see, like that's too far. Now that's too much.
Glory image away from that.
That's too much shit.
Glory
Right?
emote away
trying to go
from
that far.
being horny. Yeah, listen, I'm
gonna bust a nut.
It's like, hey, calm that shit down. Hey,
I'm all
stop.
for
Back.
a little funny, haha, stick, dick, and crazy, but that's too crazy.
Yeah, that's too crazy. Like I'm
that's
always
too
funny,
much.
like, haha, yeah, stick, dick, and crazy. It's all fine. But then you're like, hey,
You know, for the
hey,
drama.
stop it. You gotta just
I'm
bop
not
it out.
gonna-
No.
Skarn bopping himself.
He's like,
Switches
no.
from Lori to Miriam.
Thank you. Good change. Correct. Continue. Oh. But I think that role play was the most I've been like, damn, Logan, you freaky. You nasty.
Glad someone do that to me.
Easy
What up?
Daredevil says, dragging her nails across my back, drawing blood, kind of crazy is fantastic. Until you're all done. Until all the all the
what I was
adrenaline
talking
goes
about.
down, and then you gotta go take a shower, and that water
And it
hits your back.
stings.
It's
Oh, it
suddenly not so
hurts.
sexy anymore.
And your back is like,
during you're like, yeah, and then after you're like, ow, ow.
Have fun with the fucking back scratcher on those scabs, idiot.
Yeah. Well,
I instantly
Those
know
are
what I've walked
war
back into.
wounds.
damn, I don't know what you mean.
Don't
Forgot
even.
about me.
I bet I could read chat to find out. I think I know exactly the context of what I've returned to.
No, tell
You
us
know
what you think
damn
the
well.
context
what do
is.
you mean? What
You
do
know
you
damn well.
Oh, man, what are you talking about?
Are we talking about nail scabs caused by maybe fucking some fingies gripping on some backs of some people?
What?
We talking about some back wounds caused by moments of passion? Are we talking about
It's all fun and
talking about
games
how
until
hot
you-
it is until you get there and then you have to lay down? You're like, ow.
Yeah, or when they're healing, and you got
Hey,
the back
Neosporin's
issues
right
because
there.
of the fucking scabbies.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
this is why you get with the cleric.
I'm very glad
Just
that we all have
saying.
the experience.
This is
of
why you get with
such
the cleric.
ridiculous
No,
passion.
you
this
don't
is
get
how
with
you
the
get
cleric,
with
all
the
right?
cleric.
No, no,
There's
no. That's the bad part.
No.
You get with the cleric.
Oh?
No,
You want to
you
get
don't.
into this Fenny Foo-Foo slander? You want to do this on Stream Justice? I can swing.
like-
I can
No,
fight.
I'm just like, I
we can
don't
do
know.
this
No, I'm
here.
saying they're
Listen,
deeper.
that's-
It's scarier
I
over
feel
there
like
with the
clerics
clerics
would
because
be.
they can heal it.
I feel like
That's what I'm talking
clerics would be into the whole asphyxiation thing because it's like, don't worry, if anything happens, I've got
Yeah.
remedies.
Literally. They're
Dude, I
scarier.
bet they're dirty as
Fear not.
fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, I'll bring you to the inch of death.
Cure all.
No, Fenris is a bottom ass bitch. Like, come on.
You don't know.
Alternatively,
Just
depending
'cause
on the
she's
god they get
played by
magic
me.
from, they do like one night of that.
No.
They do like one
Dude.
night of being freaky with their magic, and then in the morning just get a vision from their god just being like, I don't want to give you magic anymore. Alright.
So Fenris is a
don't-
bottom ass bitch, but
I don't
also,
wanna-
like, even if
I
she
don't wanna-
wasn't, her partner's Tantia. That's a fucking top, bitch. You're bottoming. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry
of
to
the
tell you,
ages.
Fenny Foo Foo. Like,
Battle of the Ages.
And
Doubt
some
it.
very, and
I
some
feel
very
like
vocal
that's a-
members of the audience have made it clear they'd go home with Ted Bundy.
Yep.
Dude, also
Yeah.
Battle of the Ages. Tantia would be like, get on your knees, and she'd be like, okay. Like, fuck off. Like,
This is very rude. And very.
it's true,
This is
though.
very rude.
You know I'm fucking right.
I'm not.
I am
It's
not
not.
a
There's
bottom.
nothing
I
wrong,
politely
Matt.
request that you take that back.
What's wrong with being a bottom?
Nothing.
That's right.
It's
Something
just something
offended.
my characters would never do.
Look,
Okay.
if anybody
Really?
ever, if
Really?
anybody,
Mm.
if anybody
I'm
ever
kidding.
accused, if anybody ever accuses somebody else that they're a bottom and their answer is no,
They're a bottom.
So fucking real.
It's been great, guys. I'm gonna head out well.
Please, no.
She's gone. She's out of here.
Maybe that's for the best.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I didn't lie though.
Yeah, no, for real.
Twilight.
For real.
Can we get to the part? Can we go back to where I'm in jail?
No.
Can we go back to the cult of undeath? I find that easier to grapple with.
That's a better
Yeah.
situation
It's
for
easier
me.
for me to deal with the cult of
Yeah.
With them, I'm not like fucking. They're not like fucking you're undead, and I'm like I'm alive, and they're like not like
Oh
No.
Gotham's just like, yeah.
Oh,
God damn.
I'm going to kill.
You are a bottom
Well,
in
us or
life,
yourself?
and you will be a
Me.
bottom in undeath.
In Minecraft.
There is no
You can't
escape.
even
Ah.
escape.
Damn. Damn.
Some fates cannot be changed.
So mote it be.
The death of this character.
Gotham, what are you?
Thread
Oh,
of
I'm
fate has been
a
broken.
top dominant switch. Yeah, that makes sense, Gotham.
Easy.
That makes
Easy
sense.
Makes sense,
Daredevil.
Gotham, yeah.
Easy
Makes sense,
Daredevil says there's a difference between crazy and psychotic. One you're willing to work with, the other you're scared for your existence. But here's the thing, Easy Daredevil. Half of 95% of y'all are too into the internet to know the fucking difference. Don't come. Don't play.
That is
They're
unfortunately
right.
true.
They're right.
true,
They're
true.
so fucking correct.
The
Everybody
existence-
else,
Y'all
calm
are way
down.
too terminally online to know
existence-
the fucking difference.
The existence
Yep.
of derate tropes has eroded
Oh,
this
I hate it.
generation's ability
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
comprehend actual psychological problems versus cute.
Tsundere, if you don't
you will-
shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
There's
no,
a great
no.
real example of this. There was a particularly famous VTuber who was reported on after they did some really, really crazy stuff to their eventually proven to be husband at the time.
Huh.
And it all came out originally because they had kind of carved out a very, very, very parasocial fan base. Like they were selling merch that was a wedding ring for their character and their audience. That was like a couple $100, and it sold like wildfire.
Are you talking about a certain necromancer?
Green-haired necromancer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Don't gotta say the
They,
name, but everybody knows.
They were like, it is proven even beforehand. They were like calling her Menhera, which is a Japanese trope of mentally ill.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
there's a
that's-
character called Menhera-chan, which is mental illness Chan,
Yeah.
and they like
Yeah.
to
Holy
cry
shit.
and curl up in a ball and eat spaghetti. Like,
Oh, they just like me for
having
real, for
trouble.
real.
Yeah.
But
Fuck yeah.
the more that came out, the more you're like, oh,
Oh.
red flags everywhere. And so many people online, they're like, I don't know, I still would. I'm like, no,
No,
I feel like you
there's a
think that
point.
right
There's a
now.
point. You stop. You gotta, hey,
Yeah.
back it
There's
up.
also,
Stop.
there's
No.
also that phrasing of I don't want to fix her, I want to make her worse.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like,
Mm.
and it's like, oh cool, 2 red flags meet up at 2 red flags walk into a bar.
No,
Real
no,
quick.
no.
Real quick for
Remember.
everybody.
Choose life.
This is unrelated to anything any of us are talking about. But here's a TikTok.
I bet it's a cat.
No.
I showed this one to you last night,
awesome.
Carrie.
Oh, this is great. Oh my god.
Teach Amanda.
Yeah.
No. The voice.
It's not fair to do to you when you're dyslexic. This isn't fair. This is
The
mean.
voice.
wow.
This is the voice.
Oh my god.
Why would you want to do
It's
that?
live action dyslexia.
That is actually dyslexia.
It's so mean.
That's what
to
I see.
Oh.
I
You
do
know
that in live auditions.
You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna play it over my mic just for people at home, real fast. Everyone, enjoy this.
Okay.
fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. If you time a life man, you fish a day food. If you man fish a feed day, you teach a time catch. If you man fish feed food day, you catch a fish life man food. And why would you
See,
want
where's
to do
this
that?
NPC?
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
I need that
That's a
in.
kissable NPC
Dude.
right there.
Fosh was back in the cauldron.
Damn. Justice, just you being like, that's what I see auditions. Do you also fucking hate if you need to like go in to like a studio for an audition and then
Oh,
they're
no,
like, cold read?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, no, yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it.
Horrid,
I
a
hate it.
horrid.
certain
fucking
studio we
hate it.
specifically know here.
Oh my god. Dude, even just like
I'm not gonna
call.
say the name of the
People
studio.
just being
that
like fucking
we-
cold read. I'm like, ugh, I've suddenly forgotten how to
yeah.
fucking
I actually,
read.
okay, I'm not gonna be a bit
hate
braggy.
it.
I actually like cold reading because I've been told I'm
Cold
very
reading.
good at it, so I like to
I'm so
flex
bad
the
at it.
muscle. But
I'm so bad at it.
that said, there's a studio in the city who that won't say the name of, but they very much are like, hey, can you come into an audition for a thing? You don't get to know the project, the characters, and you get no sides. You come
Yep.
in,
Yep.
you have to do it in person. You have 10 minutes to look over the character, the sides, make your choices. You will be in. We will play you a 5 seconds of the audio of like what you're dubbing or whatever, and then you need to just go. There will not be
Do it.
a chance to reassess. We're gonna play this. Stop it. You will have a couple seconds. I'll say go and you record. And
Also, I want you to come in at 9 a.m. And you're
yes,
like,
also that.
"Oh."
And I hate the way they do auditions with all of my
Hate it.
soul because I think
Hate
I think it gives the actor the least chance to produce the best result. Like,
Dude, they're also like, we've chosen that you'll audition for this, this, and this. Instead of being like, normally if you get like sides, especially like from our agent, they'll be like,
Yeah, you're like,
audition for
pick
what
one,
you feel
pick
you
one.
can do. And it's like, I want to choose. Like, I've been in there being like, I'm not good for the thing you've chosen me for. I'd be better for this. I know I fucking would, but I just gotta fucking do this.
yeah, there was a.
Like,
I won't get into
ugh.
the project. But there's a thing I went in for that Aaron would know what I'm talking about. Aaron would intimately know what I'm talking about.
I was like 30 minutes after you.
Yeah, I went in to record for a thing, and it was for a kid show, and there was a character in it that I saw, and it's like, this is a kid show, and they talk to kids, and it's like kind of like a Muppet thing, and it's cool. And I saw the character, and I was like, okay, this is a fucking talks to kid, so I'm gonna kind of come from here, like I'm gonna give it one of these, like it's like a cool little guy because he seemed cool.
Yeah.
And then I went in and I heard the Korean, I think, audio, and the Korean audio or whatever it was like super like. Oh, like it was down there.
Yeah.
And
I was
my
like, what the
brain had a
fuck?
second of being like, I should do just Patrick Star here. Like, I should switch. but because I'd been given so little time, so I was in a mode where I was like, I need to make a big choice and commit to it. In that second where I was like, I should switch it, I was like, no. I spent my 5 minutes
Committed to
prepping
my
the other
choices.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with what I chose. And then I did it, and I walked out being like, oh, I fucked myself.
Yep,
Because
every
they
time.
put me in a 2-second slot where I had to be like, throw away everything and be Patrick Star, and I didn't. And I was like, I should have, but fuck.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when they
hate
say
it.
like jump to
Yeah.
just completely throw
I'm
yourself.
cool.
in the
Yeah.
link
I'm
and
cool with doing
throw
things on the
yourself
fly,
off the cliff.
but I think like prepping voice time is not something that you should be like, okay, you have 4 seconds to grapple with context, you know?
yeah,
It's so and
it's
that
hard to
studio has
hold
some other
commit
things
for-
about it that I don't super care for and how it's managed, but that's the main thing.
Yeah. No, like, dude, I'm cool doing like cold reads and fucking around when it's like stuff like with our friends, because that's a really comfortable environment. But like, dude, as soon as it's a really professional setting, I fully forget how to read. I forget how to use commas.
Dude,
Like, it's crazy.
I was taking a class at this place with our not exactly speaks with a regular Canadian or American accent guy that was teaching us. And
Yep.
part of it was like reading, we were dubbing like what was it? Part of the class was dubbing like a documentary. And I had to say the name of the warship, the Yamato. And I don't remember even which of them was correct at this point, but I
Yeah,
kept
we
saying
know.
either Yamato or Yamato. I kept
Yup.
saying
We go back and forth, man.
the wrong one, and I kept being told I was saying the wrong one, so I tried to switch. And I stumbled on it a bit, and eventually I just asked my teacher, like, hey, so like, I'm confused. Which one would you say? And my teacher, in the class, who again speaks with not an American or Canadian accent, responded, well, I mean, it's not going to help you much what I would say. And then he just
Damn.
left me floundering. And I was like, Thanks. Okay.
Appreciate that.
You have an opinion on which one is right or wrong, but you won't, when I ask, tell me which it is. Okay. Thanks.
God.
Yeah, Scylla, you know the one. I think Scylla, it might have, I don't know if you know this, Scylla. Something I found out recently from some people, again, if anyone finds out what we're talking about, it's going to become, I guess, obvious, but everyone's been quitting there. Because I think that since you worked there, I found out recently that everyone else that works there, except for the main guy, you know who it is, everyone has been quitting. It is now apparently almost entirely run only by him, because everyone wanted to quit. Yeah, damn. So I think maybe, like, I get you, and I know that workflow is part of them, Scylla, but I actually think it might have just gotten worse also over time.
Yeah, agreed.
Apparently, even, like, the woman who worked as the receptionist, who also, like, helped to run the place, apparently she even quit, and from what I understand, it is... I know, right? Apparently, it is just him. I don't know how true that is, because the person who told it to me sometimes exaggerates, but I've heard it's just him now.
I mean, like, none of us have been in for a minute, so yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And now that I think about it, whenever he was calling me to get Aaron, it's weird that the front desk person wasn't the one doing the call.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's also so funny that he called you being like, hey, is Aaron there?
Yeah, that also was rude. I don't mind too much, but that was also rude to be like, hey, fucking Logan, I know you auditioned for some stuff recently, we've been sort of excommunicating you, but is Aaron around?
Yeah, for real.
He's not answering his phone.
But can you get me Aaron? Like,
Aaron's not answering his phone. Could you get him? Fucking.
Could you get me your wildly talented friend Aaron?
Right?
Sorry,
like,
Logan.
It's hard. It's not like super wrong, but it was kind of like, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah, it's because he called me at like 9 a.m. and I was super unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, god fucking damn, dude.
Especially given the reason why I'm pretty sure I stopped getting stuff from them was for the dumbest fucking reason.
Oh, I know that dumb reason.
Yeah, I told them my friend uses pronouns, and then suddenly I stopped. I used they them, and then I suddenly stopped getting auditions.
Crazy.
Wild, especially because I was in for everything before that.
It's true.
But I digress. Anyways, I hate it when they don't give you much prep time.
Some shit. Dude, yeah, cold reads, fuck them. I hate it. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Hate it.
You guys ready to jump back in?
God, no.
Yeah.
Let's use the potty. But one last thing I wanted to say to the people who like their red flags, all I'm saying is you're perpetuating pretty privilege.
Damn. She's right, you know.
Yo, you're all right though. Monteris is hot, so like.
Listen, I love a red flag person in a fictional character. I fucking hate a red flag person in life.
Oh yeah. In real life, if you do this shit in real life, I'm like, back away. What are you? Ugh.
Yeah, like, no. But like fucking, one of my favorite characters of all time is Bakugo. That's a walking red flag, bitch. Like, I love him. Like,
I mean,
damn.
some things in real life are still chill, but like
people are like tsunderes if you met one in real life and they hit you, and then you're like,
I would
ow,
kill
and you never speak to them again. And you're like, that's mean. You suck.
Slapstick comedy in real life is often just assault.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean, it's just like fucking romantic comedy. It's like, oh yeah, it's really funny when in the cartoon, when the girl likes the guy and she gets flustered, so she, I don't know, picks up a cooler and bashes him on the head with it. Like, oh, she's so embarrassed. You do that to me in real life? I'm calling the cops. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if Moontheris was a 2, she'd be getting reported to HR.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Fucking for real.
Pretty people get away with a lot. That's why I'm a VTuber.
It's true.
Dude, fucking black ace. Like, I don't care about you, idiot. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess we won't hang out anymore.
All right.
Like, no, that's
Well,
like for real, yeah.
I don't see any reason for us to be around each other then. Sorry.
Oh well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
But no,
There's like a
fictional
guy
crazy
in
hot
comic
women.
series
Well, that's
just
the thing
that.
about fiction. You get to focus on like the idealized parts of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, okay, so I'm just going to trust that we're not going to have to deal with the crippling emotional fallout that would logically come
Yeah,
from
where
this.
it's like it's entertaining and fun and escapism. You're like, why the fuck
No,
not?
Logan,
Yeah, cool.
we need to hold people by the standards of the fictional characters that they enjoy online.
Uh-oh.
There are some cases.
Canceled, dude. I'm fucking canceled. I love problems.
How dare you enjoy Ryunosuke from Fate Zero?
Oh, fuck.
You know, for the most part, I'm over here mostly just liking fucking fictional career women, so I'm actually doing
Dude,
pretty
it's
good.
true. You're good. You're good, dude. Like, you're just
Fucking
like, oh my
Tay-
god, a redhead who can
Tay
kick my
from
ass.
Persona,
Yes.
that's my fucking. She got a job. She's trying to cure diseases. Oh, we love me a working lady.
Mm-hmm.
I love smart women.
God. Me too, dude. You know what? I love women.
No, there are some women.
I love
And Statement.
women.
No, there are women.
I do not support
There are
all
women, but
Some
you
of
know.
y'all are very dumb.
Listen, I support women's rights and women's wrongs, man. Like, it's
Women-
fucking takes
Women
a lot
condemning
for me to
women.
not
You
support a
love to
lady.
see it.
You love to see it, baby.
You love to see it.
I need to get that
Alright.
on the soundboard. I was saying to fucking Maddie yesterday about getting a bunch of new sounds on the Something Witty soundboard, like a bunch from Fruba. Like, if I Logan, not to be mean, and I swear I'll only do it once because I know if I do it more, you will take away my soundboard privileges, which you've already done before.
I will.
Need
I'm close to doing it
Shigure-
again.
I know. I need Shigure from Fruba being like, oh boy, this is a sitting down story. Anytime you start lore dumping. Like, I want to just
I
get
would
your
absolutely,
ass.
the first time, take away your soundboard.
No!
That is so fucking rude.
I know, but it's really funny.
This is a sitting down story.
All right,
I want to
everybody.
use that in real life.
Fuck yeah, it's all yours, baby.
Let's bring things back in and run through maybe another hour or so of what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Thank you.
One sec while I readjust the mood a little.
Caves.
All right, boom. All right, back in. Boop a doop a doo. Yeah, hi, by the way, hello, Maroon. I know you're out there somewhere and watching this backland. How you doing? I'm talking to you directly. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
You're so talented.
Nothing.
Pretty,
You gonna
wonderful.
clip this
Hi,
one? I
Maroon.
dare you. Dare you
So-
to make a short of me telling you to make a short of it.
So pretty and talented and amazing, and we all love you so much. Oh my god.
Don't mess with
And
artists. They
get
can
to
drive
it,
you pregnant.
Maroon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Draw Logan pregnant.
Hey, that's the most viewed clip on my Twitch is an artist
Joke's on
threatening
you. I'm
Robert
already
Parnell.
chubby. It wouldn't even look that
Really?
different.
Yes,
Damn.
my friend Yuka.
Damn.
Whole time.
Okay. All right. So,
Pepper. Lorenz.
Oh, are we together? Oh, thank God.
the two of you stir. You are also in the camp of having only received a short rest and all of your hit dice being rolled independently of you. However, Pepper, though I will note that you have had your spell focus and your items taken away, you do have your spell slots back.
Okay,
Oh, well, short
but
rest.
I can't really cast anything without a spell focus.
You can't
can I?
cast anything with a material component.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anything that is only verbal and or somatic,
Verbal,
you
somatic,
can still
yeah.
cast.
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
Here we go,
however, I will
rapidly
also
looking
note,
through all
just
of
for
our
your
shit to see
edification, that
what's-
your curriculum spell use is still used, so you don't have access to
Ooh.
those, because that's long rest.
That would be immediately very
Lawrence,
interesting.
basically same thing. You guys still have like your armor. They left you in your clothes, but they took away everything else that you have. They took away your weapons, your spell focuses. They took away your instruments.
All of my instruments?
All of your instruments.
All of them? My saxophone,
the whole
my
accordion that you keep in your belt.
my-
They took it.
My fucking harmonica? What the
Uh-huh.
hell?
Even the hidden kazoo? Damn.
My hidden kazoo! Those sick bastards!
The fact they look there, double
Yeah.
sick.
Right? It's in my boot. The hell? We're looking at my
Yes.
little posies.
So,
Bastards.
Bastards.
as you guys stir awake, I'd like both of you to roll me a Constitution check. Let's say.
Okay. By the way, Pepper, you would notice that I still look fucked up. I'm in
Yeah, I
critical
know.
condition.
I know, kid. Go on, check. Here we go.
Contact, here we go.
Contact, here we go.
16
Oh. 5.
and a 17.
Pepper, you are the first to awaken. As you come to, you find yourself in a cave that is similar in nature to the one that I described Skarn being in, basically the same size. I'd like you to immediately roll me a perception check as soon as you wake up.
Is it sound-based?
Are you sure?
Why not?
Yes. It just means I get advantage. Perception. Where are you? There you are. 20!
Yo!
20!
She can
I
through
see
time.
all.
You are awakened by the clattering sound of what sounds like something metal being banged every like 2 seconds or so against something else made of metal. And as you wake up and you hear this racket,
You're in
you
here
see
too.
the cave that you are in. You see Lawrence is resting in pain, writhing, beat up, heckin' against one wall, and against the bars at the front of this cave, you see good old familiar Buckethead. Who has his fingers wrapped around the bars and is pulling his head back and slamming it very lightly into the bars every few seconds. And you hear him just muttering, just under his breath, just the... Hold on, hold on. Okay, I always need a thing. I love doing this. And you just hear the occasional... I don't know what I was thinking. No, come in here. What's happening? I don't...
What are you whispering into?
A candle.
Whispering into Logan.
Hold on. Is this better? Yo, this one's better.
Okay. I was about to say,
yeah.
is it chainmail bikini? Because chainmail bikini is not going to get you
No,
the acoustics
it's fucking one of the fucking stop that. Not fired.
I sure wish I had one, man.
Did you say Laidlaw?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Laidlaw. I was like, he said it.
Yeah,
No.
Fucking no, it was before it was one of the Bath and Body Works candles, and now it's a Hot Ones Pringles can, which is better for the effect I'm going
Word. Oh man, I mean, honestly, what he's doing looks not that bad. I was considering doing just about the same myself. Okay. All right. Can I start looking around and...
There's a couple what seem to be empty crates, a candle illuminating the area, and 2 bedrolls on the ground.
I'm gonna roll both the bedrolls out, stack them on top of each other, and put Lori there.
Okay.
And check
Lori,
on Buckethead.
you stir awake. As you go over to Buckethead, as Lori, as you stir awake, and Pepper moves over to Buckethead, you see them being like, "That's honestly a wasted opportunity, everything, and trying to get myself out of this is going to be more than it's... I guess if I came a bit closer, I might be able, but I'm not done with him."
Oh, Desmond! Everybody! What's happening?
They're gone.
Hi, Pepper! What's going on? Ow!
We're in captivity. We're with a guest.
Twice and grabbed and taken from one prison to an insane asylum to another prison.
Just like squinting at him.
Back again, young one.
Okay.
Are you okay, kid? You...
No, I'm pretty
You're-
fucked up. Look, yeah. I mean, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I mean, oh, my shit is gone. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Okay, I
They
mean,
took it all.
I could still try to, like, heal you a little bit.
No, don't, Lori. I beg of you, do not waste that type of magic on me right now.
But
I mean,
you're my friend
I
and you're
could-
hurt.
And frankly, all I'm worth is jack shit for getting us in this fucking situation.
That's
right?
not true.
Oh,
That's true. If anyone got you in this situation, it would be Ethicus.
What?
Oh, you took my advice a little bit too on the nose, didn't you? He like wanders and he like falls off to the side.
Is he, like, drunk?
You're the
You know, just crazy.
The
Just crazy.
Valorans.
What?
I didn't
That's
get them
new.
involved for any reason. I
Wait,
figured
wait,
you
what?
out.
He points across the
What?
cage or the room,
Cell.
seemingly as if accusingly pointing at you, but he's pointing like not where you are. Like he is pointing like a little bit up and way too far to the left.
You.
What'd you say about the Valorans?
Your mother was a lead.
What? Dude, the
bargaining.
can's making it kind of difficult to understand you.
Your mother
Yeah,
was a lead, a bargaining
A
chip.
lady.
A leader.
My mom was a lead?
It took me a while to figure out. I didn't realize
Okay.
that voice was the kid.
Does this helmet seem different than last time? Because he's speaking way more fucking coherently than he has ever spoke in his whole life.
He
What
still
do you
seems
know?
disoriented.
I do. My mind is jumbled by this mind, but there's still a little bit of me in here. You want to know what I know?
Jess, tell me.
Is your name Lawrence Valoran?
Yes.
I heard them talking about you. I didn't realize you were who I thought that you weren't. What are you doing here, I wonder? Do you know what you're doing here?
Sort of.
He's just a...
Who's they and what did you hear them say?
Oh, that's not what I heard anybody. They talked about you. You were just a voice in my head in this tin can on his head. And then I didn't have the ability to piece it together until I heard them talking. Threw me in here, brought you in, threw you in here. Oh, I got the mother's kid, the night's son. And then I pieced it together.
What? What did you piece together?
I know your mother. I saw her.
Where?
Well, not with these eyes, I guess. And I heard her, not with these ears. But with the devils, I heard. I saw her so long ago. You weren't even born yet. In that land so far away. And then I came here. I saw her. I realized she'd be an asset. And I tried to use her identity as a bargaining chip with my captors. And that got me nowhere.
You what?
You sold out my mom?
I proposed her as a possible ally. If you complete your objective, Ethicus, I said, then you won't need to keep me captive here. It's important that I get out without using force, Ethicus, I said. I could offer you someone else. A capable hand. And so he did. She didn't know. She never even saw me.
What is separating me from this man, Logan?
Nothing.
Oh,
He's just in the cell with you.
I'll leap at him.
He does not react on account of a bucket on his head, on account of a large iron mass.
I'm trying to like tackle him to the ground and like grabbing his shirt.
Roll me athletics.
Yep. Thanks for not stopping me, Pepper.
I mean, Pepper's
No, it's all
kind of
good.
watching in horror.
Yep.
I might rush in right after this, but I'm at least gonna let
You
you,
know
get a
what?
swing
He can't
at it.
see. Roll with advantage.
Fuck yeah!
And I definitely was not expecting this.
Okay, well, 11. It was an
As
11
you
and a 7, and
tackle
11 is
them,
better.
you like rush over, you tackle them down, and they're on the ground. And as soon as they are, you hear them, "Ah, Valorant child, help me! Another inmate's trying to kill me. I'm being attacked."
What happened to my mom?
Ah!
What did you do to her?
Oh, it's
Lori.
you. You're the one on top of me. Okay. I don't? Oh, maybe I've come across the wrong way. You see this thing on my head? I'm doing my best to push through it right now. I'm separating the ego from the id. I'm pushing, looking through eyes that aren't my eyes. But this congruity of thought won't last very long. Won't last long at all.
Tell me what you said to them. Tell me what happened to my mom.
I just know who your mother is. What happened to them, I'm not entirely certain.
Who do you think my mom is?
Oh, who do you think your mom is?
She's my mom, and that's all that matters, but I want to know what you know and what you told them.
I know what she ran away from. I know what she was. I know who she was.
Tell me, or I swear to God I will kill you.
Oh,
Lori.
those details are proving to be a little bit fuzzy on account of the magical intelligence suppressing mask that is on my head.
Tell me!
Oh, if only someone were to find the second key and remove it. Clarity of thought would be restored.
We are working on that, but you are going to have to try a little bit harder. And as she says that, she's casting Charm Person.
Oh. I don't know if that's gonna help.
Guess
with the
what? That's a
crazy, but let's find
Febrian.
out.
BS.
Yeah!
What's your DC?
Really freaking high. So there. I don't know. That's a good question. What is my DC?
Check any of your spells with a DC and tell me the number.
Oh, 14.
That makes sense.
They burn a legendary resistant.
Fuck.
I regret to inform you. The details escape me. Sincerely, I wish I could tell you if it would bring you to my side. Sincerely, I would. I'm not a liar. But this thing on my head, I'm fighting it harder than I have ever since they placed it on me. But in this moment, I only know that I know. But let me assure you something. I do know.
When we get you out of that
Fucking
thing, you're gonna
useless.
tell me everything you know.
That woman. The Haddeslin woman.
Moonferris.
She has the other key.
Fuck.
Oh, of course.
Great.
She fucking does.
I like
don't-
let him go. I'm like fucking throwing him back to the fucking ground at this point and fucking walking away.
I want to help you.
Then help me.
I want to help you, but you have to help me. I could leave at any time, but if I did, I'd lose such an asset. And I worked so hard to get it.
And what asset might that be?
Oh, this stupid thing. And he bangs his head way too hard, and you just hear him in response go, "Oh, fuck."
What the thing on your head?
Yeah.
That's likely not what he's talking about.
It's a key. It's a face that opens doors. It's a way that it's hers. She knows.
Who
I'm
Moonferris?
hers. I'm hers. It's the only way I'm gonna get in.
A face that opens doors. You're hers. Yeah, we're not getting anything out of this.
If you... How do I put this?
You see him, like, put his hand up, like, in front of where his eyes would be.
Listen. I'm borrowing time. With each person, I only get one chance. Once I'm out, the ego adapts. The mind resists. So with each person, I only get one shot.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And I'm not done with this one.
And I'm not talking to Buckethead, am I?
What?
Shakes the bucket.
Pepper, what did you figure out? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm supposed to figure this shit out, and I'm coming up short. Again.
I can feel the effects of this stupid thing. Pushing me back down again. Making me a Nimrod. Get the key. Get the key and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. About your mother. And about where Ethicus is. And about Agony's throat.
You
Okay,
will
so
tell us.
You said Moon Theris has it? Does she have it on her person, or does she keep it somewhere? Like, what?
Yes.
I imagine she keeps a key like
When
that
they
on her.
wanted to get more information out of me, Tanistane and the Haddislin woman would unlock one of the locks so I could be more cognizant. And whenever they wanted to get the most information out of me, they did both. Vilgrace contributed by creating a guard to watch over me. But the Tanistane man and the Moon Theris, they had the keys. Ethicus also has the key. He would work too. But he's not coming back.
If they've gotten all the information out of you that they want, why do they still have you alive? Why wouldn't they just kill you? Why have they locked you up and put this weird fucking bucket on your head?
Because there's stuff I know.
They're not done with
Because
him.
Ethicus knows that I know more than he thinks that I know that he knows I know.
So basically everybody wants to get information out of you, and you're incapable of giving anybody
Because
any
I'm the
information?
only one that can translate the book.
Okay.
You have it, by the way?
No.
You said you'd get it back. Tanistane had it.
Even if we
We
did,
were
they took
working
all of
on
our
it.
stuff!
You do, just for your gratification, you guys, you do have the book. You did.
Oh, fuck!
They took all of our
Whoa!
stuff!
They took my stuff!
They took your stuff!
They took our
Of course
stuff!
they fucking did.
Wish they'd take my stuff.
But we're gonna get it back.
Okay, well, first step is getting the hell out of here.
I need the book.
They- I know that.
Okay, we'll get you the book!
It says where the stuff is.
Uh-huh.
But first is to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
And get out of here, get our stuff back, and then get your fucking key.
But if the bars were coated in maple, then we wouldn't be able to eat our way through.
Alright.
Wait.
Speaking of the bars,
I
how
imagine-
far apart are these bars?
Like, I know that he's crazy, but I am gonna, like, try to bite the bar.
God, how spaced apart are these bars? Are these bars pepper fox shaped, sized, or like?
Listen,
they-
we need to
they
find
are-
out if my eating the bars plan is gonna work first, Pepper. Can I eat my
Oh,
way out
right.
of this jail, Logan?
My bad. Who am I, Pepper, to stop someone from putting something in their mouth? Proceed, Lori.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Can I bite
But
through the
it's
bar,
like
Logan?
You bite the bar, and it's a bar. It's an iron
Okay, good.
bar.
I wanted to check. Good. Okay.
Despite
Do
his
your thing,
insistence,
Pepper.
it is not coated in maple.
Okay. Damn.
Are
Right?
they
Pepper?
Sorry to
How
take that away
are
from
they?
you.
How pace are they?
Why don't you roll me a
I'm gonna.
D100 to determine?
Okay.
Because my instinct is
tower or
They're
just for
100
funsies?
feet
Tower.
apart.
there are 2
Tower,
bars constituting the entire door.
I know, but they might not have considered they're putting a
You
little
don't. You.
Sandria in there. They don't know that they're putting a whittle shift shape in there.
You could maybe. Okay, so you think that if in fox form, you could maybe slip out through them, but it would be a squeeze. The bars are pretty close together. It would be a squeeze, and it might be difficult. You might get stuck. You might be like those videos of cats where they get partway through and then their butt won't go through a thing, and they're like, baby, baby. That's the kind of spacing that you're worried about. And you also can see that there are people. There's at least 2 cultists outside.
Yeah. I shouldn't have cast Charm Person so soon. Why? Damn you,
Logan.
buckethead!
Logan,
Damn
what I need us to do.
Yep.
So here's what I need us to do, Logan. Can we go back in time to yesterday when I was picking my Lori spell, and instead of choosing Thunder Spiral, I took Dimension Door.
Oh, I could have chosen that too. God
God damn both of us, Braden!
Dimension Door is a solid spell.
Wow.
Fuck! I didn't think about the fact that we were captured and probably needed to escape. I was just like, yeah, I want to do a sick fucking thunder thing. Damn it, Carrie!
So. Okay. My brain is in 2 places.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you can do that if you want. But my brain is also like,
Yeah, I don't
to
expect
accommodate
you to actually let me
that,
do that.
I would say that
Yeah,
your
it's
4th
okay.
level spell slot that you just gained, you
It's
haven't actually
gone.
long rested.
Yeah,
I don't think you have it.
I'm kidding.
Do you
I'm
want
kidding.
Dimension Door?
Okay, group vote. Thunder Spiral or Dimension Door?
Here's the thing, Carrie. You could also have switched one of your previous spells for a new one as well, so you could have switched a previous spell for Dimension Door.
Oh, but I like all of my spells.
I know, they're all good. Why don't you
You
switch
think
Silvery
I'm gonna tell you
Barbs?
what spell you should take?
You never use
Yeah,
Silvery
you
Barbs.
won't.
You
You're
should-
a fucking
you should-
traitor.
You should take Silvery
I'm
Barbs.
not getting rid of Silvery
You don't
Barbs.
need
You
Silvery
can suck
Barbs.
my dick.
Frankly, I don't think it's been helping you. You should get rid of Silvery
I'll
Barbs.
kill you.
Okay. Are there 2 guards outside?
At least.
Uh-oh.
At least. Okay, can I, I'm gonna stick my little face against the bars and kind of try to peer.
Okay, I guess we're leaving the Dimension Door conversation behind now. Is
Sorry,
that the
sorry.
No, you're
window's
good, you're
closing?
good. I didn't expect you to do it. It's okay. I'll stick
Is that
with what I
that
have.
window's closing? We agree?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that window's closed. Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, now go ahead, Pepper. So you're sticking your little face through the bars.
There's only 2 of them.
Roll me
You know what?
perception.
If we get out of here, what are we gonna do? Even if
What?
I get them to let us out,
Roll me perception.
I will. Perception.
Disgrace. Cultists as plain as the mask on their face.
17.
That's pretty fucking good, baby.
Dropped
As
a
you-
7.
As you press your face against the bars and look around, a large body moves in front of you, making you instantly aware that leaving might be difficult. As moving in front of you, you see a person that you saw once before, the massive 10-foot tall figure, the shambled Frankenstein's monster of body parts, Vilgrace, steps in front of your cell.
Hey, bud.
Oh. Well, hello.
How's your day going?
They lean down as they are taller than the cell door. You were not what you appeared to be.
I get that a lot.
Tell me. He reaches over. You see him grab the bars with his massive draconic hand. One of the cultists unlocks the cell and he begins to pull it open.
Hey now, I'm in front of Lori. I am
No, Pepper, it's okay.
posted up.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Steps
fine.
in.
That's cool. I'm still here, motherfucker.
He's kneeling a little bit because this entire room is too short for him.
And also, he's talking to me, and I'm an itty bitty. Taller than Pepper, but I'm an itty bitty.
I wish to know
What are your relationships to Skarn?
Oh, he's my best friend. Well, one of my best friends. I'm probably his
Your
favorite.
best friend?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I've never had to explain what being a best friend is to someone. We enjoy each other's company greatly. Is he okay?
That's what matters. Is he
Skarn
fine?
is recovering. Montheris had gone to speak with him to
so he's
ask
doing
him to
work.
come to our side. I predict he will refuse.
Yeah, he definitely will.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to him if he refuses?
He will be convinced. I was
That's a pretty
hoping
stubborn fella. Good fucking luck.
Where is he?
Lawrence,
Yeah, man?
your mother, she is gone.
What do you mean?
Is she not dead?
Yes?
I have come to make an offer.
Kind of offer.
We can return her to you.
Stop, that is cruel. You know you will not be returning that child's mother to him in the form that he would want. So you save it.
What form do you want? When you saw Moonferris, did she seem like a lesser being to you? Your mother could be just as she is.
It wouldn't be my mom. My mom wouldn't want that.
What if then we offer to bring her back in your stunted view of life? It is against our wishes. But for what I ask of you, we will make a compromise.
You can bring her back?
Life and death and unlife are fragile concepts that I understand more than most. I am Phil Grace, the second hand of Ethicus. I am a being born from death. It is a simple matter to undo it.
And Gotham would just smile and let you do this, just be perfectly fine with you meddling with death and life in a way that they don't see fit.
Just as we revive some people and corpses into the mindless states of undead to swirl our ranks, Gotham understands that there are those who will serve no use except in a state of life or death. Not all beings can see things our way.
Okay.
And so,
Okay,
We have
before we talk about any of this stuff, talk about bringing her back or whatever. What happened to her? How did she die?
I wish I knew. As we laid roots here and searched for the temples, this one
And he moves his hand and points with his hand towards Buckethead.
revealed to Ethicus a trove of information that made my lord confused and intrigued. He gave us orders on how to proceed here, and then put together a team
a small group of people that he felt he could count on. And he delved down beyond us to find something. He has yet to return. Your mother was among them. She returned. But clearly she brought something back with her. We would also like to speak to your mother, should the opportunity present itself, as to know where Ethicus has gone.
Okay, so this isn't just a let's get stupid Lawrence onto our side. This is also you want something from my mom.
If we wished to do only this, we have magic that would allow us to speak with the dead. This is charity. And all we ask is that you help us to convince Skarn to see things our way.
Let me think about it.
We have no time. Be decisive.
If
Will
gonna push
you
me-
help
if you're going
us?
to push me to do something now, then my answer is no. If you give me time to think about it, you might have better chances.
I don't believe that you understand.
Probably
Although,
not.
are you saying that you are important enough to Skarn that if you were given time and accepted, you might be able to convince him to see reason?
Maybe.
In that case... His massive hand reaches out, and it is going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh, no. What? No.
Do you do anything about it as he kind of calmly reaches over and wraps his
Just
draconic hand
fisticuffs.
around your body and grips onto your torso and lifts you? Do you try to avoid this?
Probably.
Get out of there.
Roll me acrobatics or athletics.
Lori!
Okay, let's see. My acrobatics is a +5. My
Can I help
athletics is no modifier. Let's fucking go.
With this, no.
A 12.
You can choose to do anything that you wish, Pepper. You couldn't help him on it because you hadn't taken the help action.
Right.
But he reaches over, he wraps his hand around you, not like crushingly, but he does lift you off the ground with his arm. If you are so important to him that you might be able to convince him, then you are also important enough to him that your loss may help convince him to seek your return in undeath.
Okay, dude, I was lying. Skarn doesn't care about me. He barely fucking knows me. I was lying.
Roll deception.
I mean, is that deception?
He
I
does
think
barely know us.
He doesn't. I mean...
you're trying to convince him that you're not important to Skarn?
Yeah.
Then roll deception.
Fuck. Okay. Come on, Lori. Come on,
Or
baby
fucking
boy.
or persuasion. I don't know. I guess it depends on what Lori believes. Does Lori believe that he's not important to Skarn?
Lori believes that Skarn likes him well enough. He doesn't think that any of the shit that he was just saying, like, I'm Skarn's best friend and I could probably convince him. Like, none of that's true.
His point of view is that you are important enough that your death would matter to Skarn. Do you believe that that is true or not true?
Yes, I believe that my death would matter to Skarn.
Then
and I
roll
would want him
deception.
using me as a pawn. Either way, it was a +10 for.
I feel like it's
fucking
probably the same
persuasion
either
or
way,
deception,
yeah.
So yeah, it's fine. Here we go.
Oh boy.
27, bitch.
Come on, let the kid go. Let
So
the kid
then
go!
you have no use in convincing him at all.
No.
Then you are of no use to us. not do it anyways. Pepper, I guess I leave it. Well, I leave it to you guys. But you could both take like an action's worth of stuff as he is, well, holding Lori in the air, moving to leave the cell.
Did he leave the door open?
He's not out of the cell. He's
Surely not.
leaving the cell.
I know. Oh, but okay.
He is
sure.
taking
Okay.
up almost that entire side of the room, if that matters.
Jesus.
He's big.
He big. That's a big right there.
He's like 10 feet
Shit.
tall.
Jesus Christ, and we're itty bitties.
I'm here. Bill Grace, you got a good wisdom score? We're finding out, baby boy. We're casting another charm person, I guess. Put him down! Put him down!
Does charm person have anything about undead?
Oh.
Quick, throw somebody else under the bus to save your skin.
Yeah, quick!
You can attempt to charm a humanoid.
Nothing about
in your range.
undead,
Yeah.
but and nothing. Yeah, I mean, you can try certainly.
One of the spells I've got.
But he's basically in combat with you, so I would say that he would have advantage as per the spell text because he is explicitly your enemy.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
Okay. What is your DC? Was 14, right?
I'm not rolling it. I'm not casting it anymore.
Okay.
If we're in combat and it's gonna be just that's a good. I didn't do that considering thing. Did you say there are pebbles?
I did not.
Yeah. Not in our cell. In Skarn's, not in ours. I don't know.
Good. Okay. Lori, I don't know.
Roll me
how much
investigation.
Okay.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about me dying. Like, just watch this fucking man crush my skull in front of you. It'll be fine.
No, that ain't happening. I don't know.
Fine.
Do you know who I'm playing?
No charm person. It said,
I mean, just
Single
because
rock.
Skarn, just because Skarn doesn't care about me as much as people he does care about, doesn't mean he would stand by this ceaseless amount of death. No.
Fucking for real.
It's gonna sound stupid, but Pepper's like so desperate to try to save Lori because she can't let this kid go with him. She would basically like try to throw herself at it, like on his feet, at his feet, just basically try to make him stumble or trip to give Lori a chance to get away. Can I do that?
Roll
That would be
me. This is
wriggling.
basically a shove for all intents and purposes. Roll me an athletics check.
We got this. We got this. Itty bitty
No,
pet.
I don't. Athletics? Are you kidding me?
He's
I can try, though.
big. Technically, he's two size. Technically, he's two size categories bigger than you. So, like, the fact that you're doing it at all. Okay, so
know, I'm
as you
desperate.
go to do so, you throw
can't
yourself
think of
at his
anything.
feet. He, with the arm that he is holding Lori, brings it down and batters you away and knocks you back to the other side of the chamber. You feel
I get up
winded
quickly.
by this hit.
As much as I can, I'm getting up and getting ready to throw
As I did
myself
say, you have
again.
basically one
Yeah, I'm
action's worth of
winded.
leeway
One
here.
action. You know.
Lawrence, are you doing anything? As he
I'm trying
doesn't
to wriggle
seem.
out of his grasp.
He doesn't. Oh, okay. Roll me athletics or acrobatics. Again.
Okay. Yep.
I'll roll for him. Oofy woofy, Captain.
Well,
Oh,
Lori, that
okay.
is a nat one.
roll me a Constitution save, young weak Lori.
Save. Fuck. Okay.
Just imagining like when you pick up a chihuahua that's really angry, it's just like.
As you're like
Yeah.
struggling, you see him hit Pepper away. Pepper rolls across the room, and you begin wriggling to try to get out. Quiet. He tenses his hand. There is momentarily overwhelming pressure on your body, and he, at least for a few moments, knocks you unconscious. There is like, Pepper, you just see this like small release of pressure as if he'd done something somewhat supernatural, just a as Lawrence just and he turns and he leaves the cell, pulling it closed behind him.
No, Lori, no! No!
If this does not prove sufficient, I will return for you.
I will kill you. I will kill you! One of these days, I will...
As you hear his large, thunderous footsteps as he, carrying Lawrence as if Lawrence is a small animal, walks away down the hallway. One of the cultists goes with him. The other resumes their position by the door.
Hi.
Hey, you.
Huh?
Not you.
Oh.
Well, I doubt that would work anyway. I don't know why I fucking try to bother do anything. I just screw it up. I couldn't even protect the child.
That's a mood, Pepper.
How dare you, Logan?
Pepper.
Yes, Buckethead. My one lone companion in this cruel world, yes.
Did they take
What?
the boy?
They did. They took Lori. They fucking took him.
He was perhaps my only chance to get back my book and the key. I don't have leverage over any of you. Pepper. Pepper,
I'm here.
how many guards are there?
Just the one.
Pepper. How close to the door are they?
I could get them close.
Get them close. Get them close.
Okay. I guess it's back to the plan I was about to do. Okay. Febri's gonna, like, wipe off her face as I wipe mine. And I assume that I haven't even bothered disguising myself at this point.
You would have been unconscious for like a day, so
Yeah.
your disguise would have worn off.
What's the fuck? I'm here. What's the point? But I'm gonna kind of stick my face a little morosely against the bar and do a little bit of like a boo-hoo for a minute, and then perk up and look over at the one guard. Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Yes.
You ever touch Kitsadrian fur? Just about the softest thing in the planet. And here, you have a rare chance. All yours, can you imagine? And I'm casting Charm Person!
Charm
again.
Person!
Get him!
Otherwise,
That's
I'd probably
what
be
power,
like,
that's
there,
what
they
I
think this is
got.
kind of weird. Okay, hold on.
I know!
to say
I
somebody.
think you too.
Hold on.
I
Okay.
agree.
Your
This
DC's
is the bitch ever.
14, right?
Very tempting.
14.
Very tempting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wisdom
Yeah.
or charisma?
For Charm Person, it's a Wisdom DC.
Okay, here I go.
Come on, roll low, baby.
I can't say that I've ever had the pleasure to.
Really? Well, I guess that doesn't shock me since we're so rare.
You
Well,
see them
you're being
wobbling
awfully
slightly.
shy.
I suppose there's no reason not to indulge. Roll me a charisma check. Or a persuasion check with advantage.
The only way I can be sexy is through charm. All right.
How dare you?
What was the
What an uncommon
persuasion?
way to be sexy.
Listen.
Well, here I
Even
go.
then-
Here I go rolling an insight against that.
That was a 12, guys, by the way.
As if in a slight daze, with the charm affecting them, they reach over with a kind of opportunistic but curious look on their face.
Tail sticking out, wagging at them. Like,
They walk over, they reach a hand over, and as it passes just through the bars, very quickly you see the hand of Buckethead reach down and grab at their wrist as if he has an instant awareness of where they are. As he does, you see the person pull back just a moment. You're like, what's it? Ah! Ah!
Whoa,
As
now
he
where are
stopped.
you going?
It's death. I only get one chance with each person. Like I said, the ego adapts once I'm out like a wound filling in, but if I stretch myself thin, then maybe without leaving I can.
And you see the cultist stop, and they go completely rigid. And as if struggling against themselves, you see them reach down to their back, pull out a key on a key ring, reach up, their hand shaking, put it into the door and turn it. And as it wobbles loose and the door opens, Buckethead releases their hand, and both of them fall over as if exhausted, with the last words you hear just being Buckethead going,
Find the key and give me my book. I'm counting on you, Pepper. I need you, Pepper. Pepper. Pepper.
Buckethead, you're scary.
More Pepper.
and he falls unconscious.
You are scary, Buckethead. I will give you that. Oh, boy. More pepper. Can't believe people would want that. Alright. I'm getting the key. I'm gonna unlock the door. And I guess get myself a moving.
As you rush out, I need you, as you, I presume, attempt to follow.
I would likely to keep stealthy, get into my fox
Roll
form
me
for stealth reasons.
2 things.
Yes, sir.
Stealth check with advantage, because you're becoming a fox.
Yeah.
And then a survival check to navigate the Crackwrought.
Oh God. Okay.
And then, sorry, Lilia, Desmond team. I know you guys have just been sort of present today.
Stealth check with
got some
advantage.
Crackwrought
Here
stuff
go.
we have to get through. Cool,
That's an
18.
18.
Now roll me survival.
And then a survival, which I have a 0 in. Okay. Flat roll. Come on, Pep. You gotta save Lori.
He's fine.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Let's go!
Fine boy duty!
Damn.
As you pursue them,
Nose to the wind!
you manage to you manage to catch up to Vilgrace, and as you do, you see a small platoon of cultists appear to be joining him as he moves, as he's carrying Lawrence, still seemingly limp in his hand. As he does, he motions with his very large glaive. He motions to some of them who head off in another direction. They split off. I'd like you to roll me a perception check with advantage, because hearing.
Yes, sir. I will. Sorry, I'm like shaking so much. I can feel the phlegm in my lungs vibrate.
Raiden, it's okay.
It's making me cough. No, it's not. My boy's been taken away from me. My boy.
Oh.
What was it again?
Perception with advantage.
Yes, sir. Okay. 19. Bam, 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 bam.
You briefly hear through his metallic mask, you just hear the croak of, "Get Scarn. We'll make a show of this." And you see several of them split off from him and head in another direction through the tunnels.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the group that's getting Scarn.
Okay.
Because I assume Lori's he's not safe, but he's certainly in the location of this guy's hand, and he's not gonna put him down, probably.
You head off and
Well,
follow.
you've just cursed me, bitch.
You head off and you follow back behind them.
I'm getting
They-
Scarn so I can go save you.
They head off in another direction of the tunnel. Scarn. It has been about an hour since you were visited by Moontheris. You hear footsteps coming down the tunnel. Just confirming. You there, Justice?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I hear.
You hear footsteps coming down the tunnels, approaching your cell. You see 2 cultists walk up, And as they do, they seem to begin unlocking your door. One of them begins to speak to you. We're about to put on a show for you. Vilgrace would like to begin your indoctrination, as it were.
What are you talking about?
We'd like to reunite you with the young Lawrence. Surely you'd enjoy a chance to speak with him.
What are you doing with the boy?
Nothing. Showing him to you, bringing you to him, showing you that he's all right.
I highly doubt that.
Would you refuse?
But what choice do I have?
There's a clang as the door opens.
All right, I guess I stand.
As,
Damn.
you, Pepper, you see these two cultists that are there, now with Skarn, a beat-up, tired-looking Skarn, although he's doing pretty good health-wise, but he's still pretty beat up, coming out of a cell. And you just hear distantly from, they're about like 40 feet away from you down the caves, but due to the acoustics, you just hear, "Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss this."
Hearing that, can I do a freaking U-turn?
You can.
I'm running back to check on Vilgrace and co.
As you follow them, you head back and you find yourself entering into what appears to be a large, more well put together put of the Crackwrought. It looks like an area that has been put together to address people. There is a large stone, there are these like stone steps that lead up to a platform that looks, at a glance, you can tell might be used for executions, though you don't really get the vibe this town uses them for a lot of them. It is just a large, elevated stone platform that Vilgrace is stepping 1 foot at a time up towards, elevating them maybe 10, 15 feet above everything else. Cultists have begun entering from the spider web of paths that all lead into this area. You see a much larger cave path head away back behind this place. You get the immediate impression that this might be like part of the entrance into the area. You see him as he goes up. Lawrence, you begin to come to.
Oh my god, where am I? Am I still being held by the big
Yep.
boy? Yeah.
He like
Okay.
holds you up, sort of presents you facing
right.
outward toward every of the 12, 15 cultists or so that are all swarming around the area.
Jesus. Oh my god. Ugh.
Soon, Skarn will be here, and your use will be put to the test.
I'm not gonna let you use me to manipulate him.
I can't see that you have a choice.
This would all be in view of you, Pepper.
What choice is that?
You have none. But fear not. This is not the end of you.
Skarn.
How big is this room, by the way, Logan?
Big!
just-
It's big. It's kind of like a little courtyard.
Okay.
Big!
It's big.
Skarn.
It's big.
As the two guards that are walking with you do so, the one that had released you from your cells kind of like giddy. They seem a little bit exuberant, happy about what's going on as they move you through the area. The other one, just very softly, as they're walking beside you, like,
How are you faring? Are you okay? Has anyone checked in on your well-being?
Well, Way too many, honestly. What's up with you people? Why do you want to care about me? Don't you want me dead or something?
Evidently not. How are your legs?
My legs? Fine, I guess.
I'm just thinking we should get there faster. If you had to move more quickly, do you think you could?
What's up with the... yes.
Roll
sure.
insight.
Yeah. I was like, let me... What is this guy talking about? Oh, I'm stupid as hell. Hey.
Oh no! Roll me perception.
Okay.
I'm stupid as shit.
It's okay. We're all stupid as shit. Don't worry about it.
That was a 14. Relatively dumb.
As this robed individual has their hood conspicuously pulled up very far over their face, continues to move through the area. As you look down toward them, you see that this feminine individual beside you has a tuft of relatively short, soft pink hair poking out from under the hood.
I can move faster if I need to.
Okay.
They give you this, like, performative shove from behind. Then let's move faster.
It's okay. I kind of just move. I just start moving up, just pressing forward.
You eventually emerge, Skarn. And Pepper, you see them as they enter. You emerge into this same area. You're basically in a section that would be where, like, an audience would stand to view an execution, if that's what this were to be used for. You see the large hulking form of Vilgrace holding Lawrence with one arm up above them into the air. As they see you, you hear,
Our chosen, the vessel. How are you feeling?
Feeling fine. Thanks for asking.
Skarn, don't worry about me. No matter what they fucking say to you, don't worry about me, okay?
Shut up, kid.
No, I'm not gonna. Don't let them manipulate you. I'm fine.
Has Our Lady convinced you to see things our way?
What do you think?
Those who dwell in life feel tethered to it. You cannot imagine what is beyond. But I promise you, it is a release. It is freedom.
Pepper,
Yes.
I want you to roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
And I apologize
Why
for how much we're
this?
kind of going into theater mode right now.
That's okay. Oh boy. Disadvantage? Perception?
Disadvantage.
This is the time, Pepper. This is where we roll 2 20s and then
Yeah,
laugh
let's go.
in Logan's face.
Come on,
I
baby
just
girl.
wanna... Come
Y'all
on.
love laughing in
No
Logan's
fair-
face.
Oh,
Roll two
why did
20s.
that only roll 1? Let me roll one more.
you have advantage and disadvantage for some reason.
Oh, duh.
Uh,
Oh,
Heckin-
because it procs as it... Yeah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Okay,
because
roll then, yeah.
One more roll?
well, no, because
Or... Right.
trust
Yeah,
me,
no,
that
you're
would have
good.
failed. Trust me, that would have failed.
Oh.
Fuck.
All you notice is as you stand where you are in fox form, Pepper, you briefly catch this, like, tuft of dust beside you. And you look down to see that there are, like, footprints in the dust here that weren't there a second ago that seem to move past you.
I know an invisibility spell when I see it, Logan. Can I start? I'm following this footsteps. The invisible footsteps. Do I?
Well-
Well,
You following the
Sorry.
footsteps?
Because I noticed that these footsteps of someone that, like, did not walk past me or by me.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you follow them, you do briefly follow.
I
you see
almost...
a set of footprints that are slowly tracing themselves, moving toward where Lawrence and Vilgrace are. As they do, as you catch up to them and get around them, they stop, and you just feel something like kind of try to shove you, like someone trying to push a cat out of the way of the door as they open it. Something just pushes you away with its foot.
Fair though. I assume you're doing something to help.
Vilgrace brings their glaive, the blade of which is like Lawrence-sized, up. Bring it to them. Around this time, and we're again, just give me a moment to breathe here, and I apologize, because today's just been a lot of me.
Yeah, you're good.
Those outside, Desmond and Lilia, for the purposes of delineation.
We did it. We're outside.
As the purpose of delineation, as you guys head towards the dropping edge pit, you made it to it. You navigate some dead beasts that are moving around the entirety of the pits. You attempt to stay out of the way of cultists. You are correct. Most of them are in downtown right now. You move through Lowtown. As you searched through the overgrowth, you found that there is no one there.
Cover ran.
What would you have done?
Keep going. We would have planned our attack as best we could, with no sign of Leona or company, and no sign of our rat boy terrorist. It's just us. So,
we all wish we had a rat boy terrorist.
And we would have just quietly tried to make our way in towards the back gate.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys continue to rush forward, moving through the tunnels, you start to hear the echoing of a voice that you briefly recognize to be Vilgrace's. Quickly, rather, recognize to be Vilgrace's, having heard it once before. As you, Desmond, would know that this ground that the others are in is pretty close to the front. It's basically the front of the Crackwrought. As you guys shift and move toward it, heading down the long tunnel that leads to it, you just hear,
"Allow this to be the first step. As we bring our vessel to the same mindset as us, a release into undeath. Scorn. Those that you love are never gone. The fate of a beautiful soul is never beyond our control. You may, should you see things our way."
And they bring the glaive up, and they look as if they're going to strike in toward Lawrence. You hear a clattering of weapons. You hear gentle murmurs, Skarn, and everyone else from the cultists that are around. You see the one that is on the right of you, Skarn, the one that had their hood up. You see them move, and you hear the clacking of a gun at their side. As you see Vilgrace bring his weapon up, strike in toward Lawrence, who I assume is trying to face this as boldly as possible.
Oh, yeah. He's just taking it, and he's like, "Okay, I'm coming, Mom."
As the blade swings up toward you in his hand, there is a clattering and it stops inches from your throat as you see Vilgrace stop speaking and looks down. And Lawrence, as your eyes follow it, you see that there is what appears to be half a rock, half of a stone floating absently in the space in front of you. And you hear just, as you, Desmond and Lilia, as you are rushing forward, you briefly see just from behind, about 100, 200 feet ahead of you, again, Vilgrace holding up Lawrence with a blade up to his throat. You would be approaching from behind. Lawrence, you just see this thing floating in front of you and the shimmering form of something invisible, chameleon-like, a hand holding it up. And then you see sparks moving from these hidden fingertips holding the stone up to it, and it begins to glow. And you hear a voice say two things. You hear a voice say, "This is such a waste. We better be even." As it detonates, as it charges with energy and explodes, as you see magic get pumped into it, and you briefly see our Hattisland terrorist boy holding up half of the colendrite as it blows up the executioners stand that you're on
Absolute
detonates.
king.
You see him kind of uncertain. He has like one moment of looking cool up there, one moment of holding this thing up, having used greater invisibility to sneak his way, and the moment it blows up, he just ragdoll flies backwards. He just flies away as it blows up. You are separated from Vilgrace. You see beside you, Skarn, as you probably surmised, Leuna reaches up, pulls her hood back. She rushes forward. Those of you that are approaching, you guys see this detonation in the Crackwrought as the cultists are briefly caught off guard as this massive sun-like flash envelops the front of that area. And as everyone tries to collect themselves, and as everyone tries to figure out what to do, rush forward, escape, save people, what have you, we're well over 3 hours. And I think that moment is where I'd like to stop for this week.
Damn.
Damn. Uses this rock. What? All I gotta do is blow up this rock. What?
God damn.
He told you he could blow it up.
I knew that kick felt familiar.
That was very much him walking up, and you'd be like, "Barbara," he'd be like, "Get away, stop it, come on."
I love him. He's the boy failure to my girl failure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sincerely,
Fuck
as this
yeah.
thing blasts and the screen fades to white on what would be the end of the episode, as all the sound peters out, there would just be one off screen. Oh.
just echoey.
Oh. Oh.
Dude, poor fucking Skarn. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, Justice.
You almost were the problem and cause of child death. Child death. Child
No,
death.
dude.
What?
Y'all don't understand how close I was to stabbing myself so that they wouldn't kill me for Skarn.
That's
So
fair,
close.
but I would have killed you for stabbing yourself. Yeah.
But then I thought about, you know,
would've
what this cult does and was like, yeah, killing myself's not really gonna...
Especially because their
That's not
point
really
isn't the
us.
killing of you, their point is the,
Yep.
hey, you could get him back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jingle, jingle,
That's
jingle.
kind of why I was
like,
like, ooh, going into any fight right now with 1, no items, 2,
Yeah. You're.
everybody around me able to kill the other people around me with ease.
You're.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything is on their side. I literally am imprisoned. Great. Cool.
I'm just
Cool.
imagining Vilgrace being like, "Oh, the child came pre-killed. Awesome."
Dude, fucking right! Like, stupid idiot did it himself.
It happens as you
Stupid
bring the glaive,
bitch.
you stab yourself, he just looks at you as you're just like, and
It's
he's
like super dramatic. I'm all like, tell Desmond I
uh,
said I'm sorry. I'm coming, Mom. And then like
just holds
fucking
you up a
stab
little.
myself somehow. Yeah.
He just looks at you bleed out in silence, then like a little bit later, just holds you up.
Behold, his death.
Right. Fucking Jermel, you can make me undead over my dead body.
Wait a minute.
I can't believe
I-
bread is the retroactive subconscious inspiration for a catchphrase.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Joke's on you.
Gabriella. Fuck you, Logan.
I haven't been. So I've been a big dummy, and I haven't been thinking about the ramifications of who I might have been talking to, and I just realized I may be talking to Velas.
What?
You just got there.
That's crazy.
Maybe I realized it before. Maybe I had clued in on it. But like today in
But you're like,
particular,
"Nah."
I love that some of the latest
Yeah.
games have been fucking Soun is who? And then just a little later, Buckethead is who?
Yeah, I'm tired of this shit, Logan.
I'm sorry, everyone in Bleach Abridged is voiced by
Is
who?
Logan? Little did you
dare
know
you,
that I play all
like,
the NPCs too.
30% of them are me.
I'm gonna say how much of them are in.
70% to Logan.
Listen, I'm all the girls.
That's not true. Like
My
3%
face hurts.
are Evan and like
Carrie.
2% are Ken.
Yeah. I'm all of the Espada ladies.
It's true, you are.
You're helping me.
What?
Okay.
What's up, Braden?
Mwah.
Your characters can't be in danger. I have too much of a instant crying.
Dude, all I want is for my characters to be in danger, especially because I'm just a
Stop.
10-year-old annoying little shit. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm
You're
gonna be so
not.
sad if I die.
That's
Let's
my
go.
boy.
I
Leave
know.
my boy
I know.
alone.
That's why it'll be really great when I die.
My boy.
No, my boy. Yeah. Father, help! Like he's being held.
My boy. Father, help.
Bill Grace is fucking big. Okay, so for context, like if you look at
Big
stream,
wig.
like if you look at stream, right? There's Skarn. Like there's the size comparison. There's Skarn there. Vil Grace. Okay, actually, I'm gonna see if I can do this. Hold on. With the image that I have
like,
on
accurate
screen.
size. Yeah.
Like,
Man, no
fucking-
wonder fucking Pepper didn't phase him. Jesus Christ.
like Vil Grace. Fucking like he could just wrap his hand around you and just be like, "Come
She
with
was
me."
desperate.
Zero
She
effort.
didn't care about getting stepped on. It was about saving Lori and making him at least like trip up a little.
I know,
Oh.
it's so cute.
You did your best.
Dude, this is also super fucked, man, because, like, fucking they were like, does Skarn care about you? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm his favorite. And then he's like, all right, let's fucking use you. And then he's like, right, and then he's like, okay, fucking sorry, I fucking lied. And then they're like, okay, good.
Well, that's
Like,
fine.
whatever. I'm like, well, fucking, I was fucked either way.
I was kicking myself because that should have been when Pepper's like, "Oh, you mean Skarn, my lover? Don't you
Shit. No, Skarn's my lover. Like, you
What?
fucking wait.
No,
Like,
I'm Skarn's lover.
all of us.
I love me some Big Daddy Skarn."
Damn, that's some fucking hamster banana shit. Like,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Darn, it's only been a day. What happened?
fucking right, Lily.
We're in the land of magic.
All right, suddenly everybody's saying that they're your lover. What happened?
I have
Listen,
no
I
baby,
didn't
call
think
me
it
a
was
bag
that
of
kind of
holding.
cult.
Random farmer in one of the other cells. No,
Bigger on the inside.
I'm Skarn's lover.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody's like, and I'm just like, I'm just depressed now.
Aww.
Still
Would-
sharp.
Right,
like
I
a
can-
Does this
rock.
make you feel
I
better?
can say it because I know that there ain't no way.
Like we already know that I'm clearly the favorite here. Like, why is
That's
why is
not even actually up for debate, though. Like, Lilia is by far the favorite. Like, if he had been holding Lilia, like, oh my god.
Pepper knows she's not on the board.
Scar would have
Pepper's
signed
not.
up to be Gotham immediately if he'd been holding Lilia. Like,
Stop!
Jesus
No!
fuck.
No! All right.
Yeah, for sure.
You got me.
Yeah, for sure.
Just holds a needle
you
to
have
her.
to wait anyway. You
Just
don't
holds
have
a
the
needle to her
college
butt.
right. Not the booty, no!
Alternatively, Cult kills Desmond, nothing. Kills Lawrence, nothing. Kills Lilia, nothing. Holds up Lilia's mom. Mrs. Laborade! Fine, I'll do it. I'll become Gotham.
I got this.
Fucking Lilia's mom.
I submit myself to become Gotham. I submit myself to become Gotham.
God damn.
No, I need not my therapist.
Comfy thighs, the world shouldn't be.
Holy shit.
I do enjoy that I went straight from like bawling to like, oh shoot, I gotta try to seduce someone.
Dude, for
Gotham.
real, the
Gotham.
acting.
Gotham in the
The
fucking-
acting, bitch. Oh.
Hey sailor, ever touch Cassandrine fur?
Mascara running down her face. Hey, baby. You ever
There's something
Hey
about,
boy, sailor boy.
there's something about the impending death of a 10-year-old boy that just makes me a little bit
Really gets your engines
Okay.
going. Huh?
really gets the tail rustling, if you know what I mean.
Damn, bitch, hell yeah. Didn't even need a fucking
Wanna
charm person. That
have
dude's
a row
like,
in
shit,
the head?
what's up?
Oh my.
Please. Please.
Sultry, sad Pepper wiggling their tail, their little tail hard out. Just
You
like,
want a piece
Some
of
people are
it?
really into running mascara. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
She
Oh,
was doing
jeez.
that little like come hither motion with the tail.
Holy shit. It's so funny.
All right.
Sorry, excuse me
I,
for bawling my eyes out a moment ago. Where were
we brain things. So I think that's good for us. We also went a little bit over today, guys. So thank you for bearing on. We did 3.5 hours. So just a general note for next week, everybody, is because we will not have Anna on the 15th because they'll be going to a con. We are going to be doing another double session next week. So we'll be live for one session next week, then the next one will be recorded, and there's no days off this month. So we're doing all Saturdays this month.
Yeah.
So you can make sure to come.
You want me to work all of these? Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm invested.
Looks back at the 2 weeks off behind us.
Yeah,
I'm just so
literally.
overworked.
Oh my god, I can't do this.
Fucking Justice is like, I'm
Pulls my
busy.
diva card finally.
Fucking, he's like, I'm busy. I can't do it. And we're like, well, we kind of really need you, bud.
You can just write Scar. You can just write Scar out, right?
Specifically you. Like, can't have Logan making
Ghost
some extreme
Conglo.
fucking choices
Ghost
for
Conglo appears to Pepper. Just. Did you know when you were a child, a part of Gotham was implanted in your little foxy body? Let's see. When could that have happened? When could that have happened?
Logan's just playing, and fucking Justice comes back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, while you were gone, as I was playing for Scar, and yeah, I accepted being Gotham. You have to deal with the consequences of my."
I'm gonna be
choices."
real. I'm gonna be real. If Justice was like, I have to step out of the campaign, I would probably be like, I think the only satisfying thing to do is Gotham takes over Skarn. That is
Gotham
like
takes over. That would be cool.
Skarn walking off screen would just like, we might as well just end the campaign if that's what's gonna happen. It's not that only Skarn matters, but like that would just suck the fucking energy out of everything.
Yeah.
No, everybody's important in a different way, but
Hey,
like it's
Carrie.
really, really revolving around him right now. Yeah.
Buckethead knows your mom.
I fucking know, and he's all crazy and not giving me any fucking info.
And Carrie,
I know your
Dulles. Yeah.
Oh.
That means Raleigh also knows. Hey, the father
What
killer
the
knows about
fuck?
your mom.
I bet he's also a fucking mom killer.
That's not
Piece of
necessarily true.
shit. I'm gonna tell Maddie. I'm gonna be like, well, guess what? Better add mom murderer to Raleigh's fucking resume.
So
To
Not just
their
dads.
credit,
well,
Raleigh's only killed one dad. The other dad was actually Lexi's brother.
We're not talking about
real quick. Also,
This ain't
they're not.
about
Also,
him.
they're not related.
Oh right, no, Lexi's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a general note, if your mother did come from the land away, it would have been like your lifetime ago. Like it would have been at least like 10-ish years ago.
Ages ago.
Yeah. Ages
And
ago,
if you are to believe Buckethead is Velis, and that Velis is in Raleigh, he was only in Raleigh for about 2 years total, like a little less.
Right.
Which means that he would not have been Raleigh when he acquired the information about who Lawrence's mother
okay,
was.
he's just a dad killer then.
He would have been in somebody else that we know from the land away, who was occasionally around the Valorbilts, who was occasionally around and knew enough to know the nobles. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, we should take off.
Yeah, we should go. We should get out of here.
We're gonna read Scylla.
Let's hold the rate for a sec. Okay, YouTube recording. Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. Love you so much. Bye.